Hello, everybody. I have returned. Now I am at North Hollywood, where it turns out the Scientology event would be being held all along. I have dropped off Laura and Jen, and I'm currently at the corner of Burbank and Tujunga, intending to go meet up with the protesters shortly. I believe I see them up here near a gas station that's on the side of the street. So I'm going to cross the street and we're going to head on over there and we're going to see what all of the buzz is about. I've been hearing the song Flag is Here playing incessantly over and over on the live streams of many of the activists who have been streaming so far. Mary Gabrielle Southers says, "Go now, it's all excitement." Yes, I'm here, I'm on my way up, and I see Laura and the others. There they are. So we will be getting some firsthand. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you, Chris.
What's going on, Jacob?
Good to see you, Chris. Good to see you guys.
Yes, sir. You guys ready? Let's march.
We marching? Hey.
Jacob!
We made it.
Jacob. So it's just about the fact that they don't want their SEER members being on social media because there are family members out in the world going, what? That's what they're doing?
Got it.
And that's going to cause 50% of the people, let's just say 50% of the people's family members to start being like, hey, we should hang out more. We should have a vacation. Hey, Auntie Joe. We've never met.
Yeah, and when they saw I'm going to sue you if you don't move that, it looked really bad for that. I didn't move it. But Laura, I want to tell you something.
I'm waiting.
The lady who's in charge over here, Kathy Morrell, someone is telling me that she's the president of the local, one of the local chamber of commerces. That's got to stop.
Kathy Morrell is her name?
Yes, Kathy Morrell.
And she's the president of one of the local...
I don't know which, I'm going to find out, Chamber of Commerce. I know she's on North Hollywood Division CPAD, their Community Police Advisory Board.
Oh, okay.
Yes, 2 people were. I haven't been involved with that for several years, so I don't know if it's current, but I'm pretty sure it probably is.
Gotcha. Interesting. I wouldn't have known.
But that's what they do.
Hello.
They put themselves into like the local governments.
Sounds about right.
North Hollywood
I wouldn't put it past
Universal
them.
City Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, interesting.
So you hear that, everybody? We need to tell the North Hollywood Universal City Chamber of Commerce that we do not appreciate that Scientology, the head of the Scientology at North Hollywood, is their president.
That's right.
Burbank and
All right, so here we are. Now we're at the Scientology org that's in North Hollywood on Burbank Street. Let me see if I can get a view up there. There we go. You can see the big Scientology marquee up there. You can also see a couple of signs saying Scientology event parking. Interesting. Hello. What? I figured I'd bring it and see what the vibe was, and maybe mess around and make up some songs freestyle about Scientology. Yeah. If it's the vibe. It's also just kind of the bag that I carry a bunch of my crap in, so it's that too. What was your name again?
Cam.
Tim?
Cam.
K-A-M.
Yeah.
Okay, right on. Are you on TikTok or YouTube?
Both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you streaming to both consecutively?
No, I was just off YouTube and I'm back on TikTok right now.
Oh,
I
okay.
go back and forth sometimes,
What name should I look up to?
Just LA Cam.
LA Cam?
Yeah,
All right.
_KAM.
Right on.
Sir.
That's right. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I love how big this community has gotten.
It got crazy.
Yeah.
All three. They actually went right in, you guys. Not gonna lie. Slid right in.
You walked in, you're saying? Inside?
I feel like we're a pair. Get it? A pair? All right, Dad. I'll go over here and kick it myself. All right, Dad. Come on, Dad. Hey, I'm going to go over here with my Chevrolet and my Lamborghini.
No,
I was going to wear my cassette tonight. I forgot to.
Thank you, Mary Gabrielle Southers. I appreciate the encouragement.
How much money you're donating to Scientology.
Yep, we are seeing some Scientologists leaving and getting into their cars.
I was gonna wear my corset tonight and try to go in.
That would have been interesting.
No, we got on the bus that we're picking up.
You got on the bus?
Yeah, I got on it before they got on though. I was just looking at the bus inside. No, I was gonna stay in the back.
Oh my gosh.
They probably sprayed it all down though, and since there was an SP on there, so they're like, oh no, we can't take this bus now.
Could be. Sprayed it all down because there was an SP.
Sanitized it all.
Sanitized all the suppression away.
I'll cross the street with you. I'll cross the street. Hey guys, hold it.
And we've got some officers there being interrogated by some members of the Squirrel Squad. Y'all can see them in the back there. Do apologize that I initially got the address wrong, and I was thinking tonight the action would be starting at Big Blue. We did get to have some interesting experiences there. We did get to talk with Roy, who is a longtime security guard in the Sea organization, who Laura knew from when she was in Scientology. So that was certainly interesting, to say the least. Scientologists coming out. What's that? Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying, do I mind helping you? Nice to see you.
I was saying to my chat because
Gotcha. Here we have Kristen without a Hellcat, getting the license plates of some of the Scientologists who are around, asking them how long they've been in, how much money they've given. Good questions to ask a Scientologist. I've no doubt that this event's going to get pretty interesting in a little bit once we start to see people exiting as well. Maybe some time though. That's the thing about these events, is they're interesting when people are arriving, when people are getting off the bus. They're interesting when people are leaving. But then there's a lot of middle time where we've got arguably less action.
Here's somebody with no lights. Be careful.
Oh yeah, wow.
Put their lights on.
Probably with no lights.
Lights. Idiot. Oh man, it's one of them.
That's how you know a Sea Org member is driving that car.
Oh really?
Anyways,
Are you in the Sea organization?
So dangerous.
turn on the headlights.
Driving without lights.
Wow, guys. Anyways,
Wow.
yeah,
That was a little frightening for a moment.
and so then when I said show me the
There we just
permit on
saw
your phone then, so I can show it
a
to
car
the
coming
live
up
stream.
with no
And,
headlights.
he said
That
no.
could have been a close
In
call.
very
We had to get out of the street real quick there.
A little bit electric.
Disgusting way.
I know,
Yeah.
not a whole lot, but it.
So,
I need to. Yeah, fire hazards everywhere. You're not kidding.
we're going
I
to
was tempted to call the fire department, but they're not letting me
work.
do it.
Whether they have them, whether they don't, this is all being exposed. And everybody coming out of
They
this
better have their
one-way
lights on.
pocket is going to be exposed.
Here's the airship.
Hello.
The airship now.
You can leave
Okay.
Scientology.
They had their
you
lights
do not
on.
have the support.
Put your
It's
lights on.
disgusting,
They're
manipulative,
human traffickers.
disgusting SP organization. Scientology is suppressive. And you are freaking
Their lights on?
donor. Yes.
Why is the airship overhead?
But they don't have to have a front license plate either. Isn't that illegal in California not to have a front plate?
Oh man, that is illegal. Did you get
You
your
should be
plate?
writing tickets right here all day long. 8 FFC 215. Nice ride, but get a front license plate.
They're LA drivers, yeah, but they still have to have the law.
Some don't come with holes nowadays.
Your lights are off. Sir, if they don't put the lights on, I demand a ticket from the police. Put your lights on. Lights. They don't have their lights on. Don't come in my neighborhood driving without your lights on.
I love you, Laura.
Just as a reminder for everybody in the chat, there are cops that are just within 10 to 15 feet from us. So seeing people without their headlights on when they are supposed to have them on is certainly concerning, to say the least.
Asia, tell the officer they don't
Not
have
that
their
we
lights
needed
on
more
and they're
proof
driving.
that
I'm gonna
Scientology
ticket.
or LAPD
Marquee, we're
is
waiting.
in the
We're gonna
Scientology's
see
pocket,
what's gonna
but
happen.
They need to be ticketed.
look at this. Yeah, let's see what happens here.
Miss, please turn on your lights. Turn on the headlights, miss. Turn on the headlights or step out of the vehicle.
I'm really happy you're here. You know, one of the first things I said to Jacob and Jen, I said, oh, good, I'm glad she's here.
I love.
Like, that's just a simple thing that came out of my mouth.
Thank
I was
you,
like, oh,
ID.
good, she's there. She knows what to say.
Oh, thank you. I love you pieces. Why? Okay, I have to restart. My mom is telling me I have to restart.
Oh, look, here we go. Another Scientologist. We've seen these two before. Yeah, what a cute couple you are. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Let's do support Danny
I'm gonna
Matheson's
restart
great
because
trial.
I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna restart.
All these are the donors. I got you. I know.
All right, well, this
They
car
told
is
me to
continuing to
restart.
move up. We haven't heard anything about the cops coming out to talk to them about having their headlights off, as it seems it would have made sense. Overcoming temptation, says Laura, looks like Joe Dirt. I'll have to let her know that you said that. She may find that amusing.
The key guy will have
looks
his
like
key
this
get
car,
the cereal
as we
toy.
thought, the driver is stepping out of the car.
You know what, guys? I have an announcement. I'm control opposition, hired by Scientology.
Controlled
Oh,
opposition.
You're right along with skateboard guy.
I'm doing cases on all of you guys. So.
It's our file must be just thick by now.
Yeah.
Mostly after tonight.
For what pose, Andrew?
And you know what's interesting to see the guy?
I have a seat type, yeah. You just have to be right next to me.
Whatever he said, I don't want to say it. So he's wearing a Starline shirt, guys.
Great comment, overcoming temptation.
There's something they're
I'm not
using
going to do
something,
that, but if
so-
somebody did, you know I'd be laughing.
The other day when we all saw the organic, whatever truck backing up, we need to know which companies are using. For what reason are they Scientology-owned companies or business owners?
No, I gotta call
Here we
Monday.
go.
I'll call that.
Well, we're seeing some more Scientologists come out.
Not what you wanted it to be. L. Ron Hubbard is not the knowledge that you guys are being conned. Your money,
You
the
create
OT level.
your own
you guys are
reactive mind.
ridiculous.
Right? Isn't that what they
Kyle
say?
is keep
Yep.
your stars and all you want, but I was a born and raised child in the Sea Org.
You create your own reactive mind.
Cabbage and all the executives, and I'm out here yelling at you, and you can laugh all you want, but think about it.
Hope everyone comes back. Thank you, everyone.
Put that in your bed.
It's a call.
Oh,
That's my page that I click on.
So this is the vibe. Scientologists are coming out one or two at a time and getting to hear from us SPs who are out here about all of the truth of what Scientology is really capable of and what Scientology really does. Appreciate the comments, overcoming temptation. Thank you for keeping the chat active. And if anybody does have any other questions in the meantime or anything else you'd like me to chat about related to Scientology while we're waiting for more people to come out, feel free to let me know.
Jesus loved you in the car.
I don't know that song.
It's probably 3 chords or 4 chords, C, D, E, and probably G.
I'll have to learn that next time. That's the Jesus loves you, this I know, for the Bible tells me so.
E, C, maybe.
Yeah, I'll have to work on it. Right now, I'm honestly kind of just using my guitar bag as like my bag that I'm carrying my belongings in. But that would be fun if I brush off the cobwebs and practice some stuff before next time I come out here.
These guys says GCD.
GCD, those are the chords.
See, everybody knows that you plays never.
That's true. I'll stick around and see what the vibe is for a little bit longer, but I might bring it in. I might bring it out in a little bit.
You should.
This doesn't get more interesting.
You should bring it out. I'm gonna actually go to the post office and self-service myself.
Right now?
I was thinking about it. It's open 24 hours, and I've got things I need to mail.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever self-serviced yourself inside of a post office after hours?
Does that mean just, I don't know what
It
that
says
means.
self-service, and then you get to do.
I never have.
You should self-service yourself at a post office. Okay? You never have to wait in the line, and you go after hours. It's great.
All right. Noted. I'm still learning how to adult
And
and
do it in front of the cameras too, and you don't get in trouble. It's crazy. It's crazy.
right on. You learn something new every day,
It's
folks.
true though.
That might be the move then.
It's new, yeah.
What's your channel again? Are you on TikTok or
Yeah,
YouTube?
I'm on both.
Okay. What's your name on there?
It's just Doug.
It's just Doug?
It's
Or just Doug?
Yeah.
Got it. All right, yeah. So get out of here. I'll be sure to look you up on there. Real just Doug. Right on. And this is TikTok right now, right?
Yeah, just _ Doug on YouTube.
All right. Yeah, just Doug. If you all want to head over to his channel and give him some love.
Yeah, and we also accept Cash Apps and PayPals and reach arounds. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Got another Scientologist walking by. All got their masks on. Even if they're driving in a car by themselves, they've still got their masks on tonight. Overcoming Temptations says perfection in the air.
I didn't feel like talking anymore, to be honest. I can sit next to this guy. He's actually a really good narrator. So I'm just going to let you guys know.
I appreciate it.
I'm just narrating to my people.
Narrating to your people? Oh yeah, I wish that I had gotten here a little bit earlier. I feel like knowing that this event started at 7:30, there was probably some interesting stuff happening between 6:30 and 7:30 when people were arriving, the buses were getting here. I originally thought that I was supposed to be at Big Blue today. I saw the sign yesterday for this big event. What are they calling it? The Flag World Tour? I was thinking that I was going to be able to see the buses arriving there. Turns out that the buses were picking up some of the Sea Org members who live there to bus them over here.
You
But
can go inside and get Big Blue. I think he's in the back.
Could be. I wouldn't doubt it. There's all kinds of staff members living right next to that property, so I'm sure those buses had a lot of people to take over.
Dude, I do face reveals all the time. The only reason why I'm not is because of these two bad boys. I just got fucking twins. Siamese, and then grew a brother. I don't know what the hell and how the hell. I got menopause. That's what it is.
Menopause.
It's from wearing a hat, actually.
And I see some more comments coming in. Andy Contis says, just came from the other lives. I'm loving the multiple points of view. I totally feel you there. I love the fact that we're all able to be here, maybe standing on different sides of the building, getting different perspectives, all sharing our own point of view on what's going on. Absolutely. Overcoming Temptations is the magic is astounding. I would agree with you there. It is astounding to see what Scientology has come up with tonight and what people have gathered here to do. This is what a night this is. What an organization this is. If that's the magic you were talking about. If there was other magic that you were talking about. Magic in the air. Hearing some interesting conversations happening around. All right, did Laura walk around? It looks like some of the streamers are walking around to the other side of the building, so I'm going to take a little bit of a walk and see what the vibe is on the other side. We're walking past a big white van right now, no doubt. Carrying Scientologists at an earlier time. We're back in front. We got a big, nice view of the Scientology sign right there. Oh, can I position it so that there.
You get a hat though.
And yes, thank you for the reminder, Overcoming Temptation. People should like and subscribe. If you are watching, I would definitely appreciate the love. Just trying to grow my channel. I can use all the help that I can get.
So she wants to walk? Let them know, boss. I get it. This is a public sidewalk, and they still haven't showed me the permit, so, and it's on record that I asked for it, and he said no in a very snide way to not show it to me. So until I have my other backup friends that know exactly what they do, you're so cute. Stand up here, no! We want justice, no!
I know. How old are you now?
When are they here?
I don't know, honey. I'm waiting. They said they're on the way. They're probably watching this laughing, guys. This 13-year-old sweetheart is like, when are your friends here? Because they need to know, they need to move this. You're allowed to walk through. This is a public sidewalk. And trust me, honey, they're not going to arrest a 13-year-old for walking on the sidewalk. I don't really want to anyways. I want to see the permit. I'm not here to play games with them. I'm here to be very exact.
So you you walked in, would they refuse?
No, I just walked through.
Nobody gave us permission. They gave us
But the thing is we're asking permission from some fraud shit because they aren't showing us the permit. So they could just be fraudulent little police officers on the hour right now making an extra buck. So we want to expose that. We're going to find it out whether we do it now or tomorrow. We will find out. We will find out. We will find out.
Okay, guys.
What's that?
Nice. Let's do it today.
I know. I know.
You're right.
I love you. You're so
Right
cool.
on.
Yeah, you're allowed to do whatever you want. They know who I am. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to be afraid by this at all.
She said, Carl. My dad said no.
Dad said no.
Good. Then that means no.
It's good parenting.
And how am I going to go through?
You just walk around. I agree with you. It's not okay. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, these are the
So Laura just shared some interesting information. If you didn't catch that, Laura shared that she asked the police officers who are just on the other side of this curtain right here to see the permit. Oh, sorry about that. My apologies. Welcome, welcome. We do have a good turnout, don't we?
Yeah, where is the permit at? That's what we want to know.
They say that the permit isn't a signature in a
I know, I just see it on the phone. I couldn't even really read it. He was moving it around. I tried to get it to see if I could.
Like, he does know a lot of
I saw the seal.
right? Is that what I saw?
Yeah.
And if you all didn't catch what Laura was just sharing on her stream a moment ago, she's also singing in the background now. But she shared that she asked the cops who are just on the other side of this curtain to show the permit that the Church of Scientology allegedly has for tonight to be blocking off streets and part of the road in the way that they are. And the police would not show her the permit, which I find very interesting. Is there a permit? Does Scientology have a permit for the night? Or are they just doing a favor for the cults, in whose pocket they are in the back?
don't have anybody on the
Overcoming temptations says, spread your wings. That's right. Watch me fly away.
Oh, thank you, ID.
It's still going on down there?
And then the yellow. Oh, they're asking about you.
I'm going to move a little bit closer to Laura.
No, they're
But anyway, so it is very, the music is very, like, look up music and sounds and like patterns. I'm a musician, so I've obviously learned randomly about this stuff. I never, ever, I don't even know how to play an instrument really. So, but there's this thing that I learned through brainwashing about sounds and music and repetitiveness.
You sure know how to throw one, though. That's what I mean. You don't need to know how to play it if you know how to throw it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But so, and my mind loves music. So, and every time I was in trouble, at least I was like cleaning with music, and it happened to be That's what I'm saying. I would rather be filming these Sea Org members leaving the thing. I actually want to stay there and just keep filming everybody coming out. Because these are all the supporters and the donors of Scientology. And I'm like, what's your book? They're like, I don't know. I'm like, how do you
I actually told them, Mike said. Hey.
Yeah.
Not even my channel anymore. Mike took it over.
Get my dad for it.
I feel like you should walk behind her so that you can get the full glance.
And as Justine says, still blocking wheelchair ramp, huh? So illegal. I'm not super knowledgeable about the law, the legality surrounding wheelchair ramps and all of that, particularly when an organization may or may not have a permit. But that is something that would be interesting for me to look into, and then tell the cop to spread his wings. We'll see. We'll get there when we get there.
You just stay behind her because you're supporting her. You're her assistant. Yeah. That would be perfect. Hello, then you stay with her. And you tell them she's with me.
Well, I know they just fixed the wire. The wire kept coming off. It would have been funny if
it did happen at Holly Rock.
Yeah, right in the middle of Hollywood and Pilot. I'm traffic had to go around me. I'm like, if I die for that.
Yeah, if your tires got slashed, then it would be bad.
Yeah, well, I wonder if they were the ones slashed. Yeah, my tire. Your tire got slashed too? No, his bike tire got 3. No. They were cut and they were 3 within 2 weeks, and it was so weird. I had to spend we spent a lot of money on it. So I thought, but I didn't connect it, you know. But now all these other guys, oh my god. Let me see. I want to interview. Am I going to back up? I want to see. I want to talk to this guy. Can you imagine?
Justine, thank you for sharing this information. Justine says that is illegal. That woman in the wheelchair is trying to go on with her night, and she can't because of them blocking access. That really is awful. To the rampant sidewalk. Gotcha. And Lexi Evans says, I finally found your YouTube. Love all you do and all the activism. Survivors united, we will never be divided. Thank you so much for the comment. I'm thinking you might be coming from Eat Predators here in that phrase in there. So thank you for saying that. Power to survivors. Overcoming temptation, then she must spread her wings. It sounds like that's your favorite phrase of the night, isn't it?
Look, I can't get up to the
You going through right now?
I don't know, whatever. Somebody's coming. No, neighbor, you serious? You coming with the tape measure? Someone said they're coming with the tape measure. It has to be 36 inches by law. No, just anything. Like anything has to be.
Oh, you're leaving that my phone's not charging and it's going down real fast. I have it plugged in.
iPhones have tape measure. Does anyone know how to work an iPhone tape measure?
Ooh.
I know how to do it.
Because if we can catch them without having 36 inches, I'll add that to my lawsuit.
Wow. Be with her, so she said. Thank you.
That's why I take that down. No, I'm going to assume that they don't
So if I'm
have,
correctly understanding what's being said, there must be at least 36 inches between... Do I understand? So the woman in the wheelchair who you guys are seeing on the stream, that music is ridiculously loud and annoying. I don't know how well you guys can hear me right now with that music playing. But we want to make sure that Scientology is not putting anything within 36 inches of the curb in order so that we can prove that they are not following their law. She's explaining some more, so why don't we listen to her?
That's raised. I can't get down that. I can't go down any. It has to be from there. Right, because I can't go down the hump. It's raised.
From right here to like right here.
No, because it has to be. See, this is where it raises.
Yeah, I was listening from here to here, and that was 36 inches.
Right here.
So yeah, that's definitely not 36 inches.
Okay, so it's not 36 inches.
This is definitely
Find that now.
This is definitely
Yeah, because I can't go. That's what's right here. I can't go that far.
I kind of want to learn this song that's playing. They just keep playing it on repeat. That flag is here. And then Lexi Evans says, what are the laws on sound pollution? That has to be over the decibel limit. That's a really good question. I don't know the answer to it. I can tell you that protests that I've attended in the past, oh, we got a Scientology bus coming in. Transit systems. That could mean that they are going to be leaving soon and the event is coming to an end. I did want to share that we have been told not to use amplified sound at protests that I've attended in the past. When Eat Predators protested against Scientology in front of the Scientology Celebrity Center, we were asked not to use megaphones because that would be amplified sound. I'm getting really close to the music, guys, so sorry if you're not able to hear much other than the music. So the bus has arrived. We're walking around to the other side. Let's see if we see anything on the other side here.
Hey, Joe, I need to know how to get your license. You know my friend.
That's a good idea, putting it over the fence.
Bringing freedom is hell won't be cold. That is here. Miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Cross the bridge and soar to the sky. Like a sparkle and you'll never rise. That is here. Miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Cross the bridge and soar to the sky. Like a sparkle and you'll never rise.
Sorry. Had to move out of the way there. More cars coming in. Flag is here. And they're closing it back up. All right, I see I've gotten some more comments that have come in. I'll take a moment to walk away so that I'm not right next to that loud music. So, what do we have? So, yeah, I don't know, just to wrap that question by Lexi up real quick, what the laws on sound pollution are, but that would be a good thing to look into. If it's not level, she's going to tip. Yeah, I had to be careful there, putting my selfie stick way up in the air. Flag is here. Shannon S. asks, what year were you born? You look my age. I am 24 years old. I was born in 1999. Pamela Foster just found your channel. Subscribe. Thank you so much, Pamela. I appreciate all of the support that I can get. It's very, very appreciated. Very welcome here. And you can hear me? Glad to hear it. Thank you. Is that Clark Kent? I don't know. Did one of the Sea Org members on the other side of the fence right here look like Clark Kent? Braden Leon, that song is obnoxious. You're telling me. We've been hearing it on repeat here. And I was watching the live streams by Chris without a Hellcat before I came here, so I was already hearing it on loop. Who was that? The truth is, I don't know a lot of the people, who they are, what their names are necessarily. With the help of Laura and some of the other ex-Scientologists that I know in the area, we can generally tell if somebody is more likely to be a Scientology parishioner who pays to be in Scientology, or if they might be more likely to be a Sea Org member who's working for the church. But we're likely to encounter some of both of those categories tonight. Thank you, Overcoming Temptation. Shannon S., who is blasting music? Oh, it's a speaker that's right here, right on the other side of the fence. I'll show. Yep. Yeah. To the sky. The flag is here. All right, I'm learning it. I saw your comment, Pamela Foster. Get Laura to sing this for you later. Laura knows the whole song because she's heard it for years. I'm just learning it. I've just heard it tonight. It's here. Miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings. I don't always know when the melody's going to change from one verse to the next, so I still have to hear it over and over again to get to that point where I know it well enough. Flag is here. Oh, and it closed up again. where would we be if Flag was not here for us? Where would we be overcoming temptation? I'm sure Flag appreciates all the love that Overcoming Temptation is showing to them today. Oh, you look like Clark Kent. Oh, somebody's saying that to me. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you very much. I have gotten that before with the glasses, especially when I have the glasses on. But thank you. I appreciate that comment. Z News, are they all coming out of an event? They probably will be coming out very soon if they haven't already. Oh, do we have another van coming up? Another Scientology van coming up, it looks like. So yes, oh, they are getting on. Look at that. There they go, all getting on the bus. We sure do. And the strength is the power of force, as it shines like a beacon for us. Flag is here, miracles and dreams come true.
Hey guys, make sure to look up Daddy Masterson on YouTube and bring it up in your next auditing session. Thank you. Guys, make sure to buy another copy of Dianetics, okay? We need to sell as many as we can this year to make up for all the Hey guys, let's get a chant. It's cold. It's cold.
It's cold. It's cold. Oh, off the street. Cold. It's cold. Apologies. Just had to get out of the street for a moment there. Flag is here. Miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Cross the bridge and sail to the sky. Never you'll never find. Flag is here. I'm still learning the words, everybody. Haven't heard it enough yet. It won't take long, you're right. Flag is here. Miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Cross the bridge and soar to the sky. Like a sparkle that you'll never find. Oh, gotta get out of the street. All right. Good. You gotta back up. Back up so she's good.
Get me out of the way. Here, get the mothership in.
Get the mothership in. Oh. And look at that, the song's starting right back over. All right. I did see that I've gotten a couple of comments. Let me go through some of those real quick. Justine says, I was talking about the curb because she was saying it was uneven and has to be a certain width. Yeah, I want to clarify some of the details. She was saying something about some things being 36 inches from the curb. I don't know all of the details about what exactly the legality is there, but it's definitely something to look into. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up in the comments. Shannon S., love how you pin and actually read the comments. It's refreshing to see. I'm subscribed. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, I love it when I'm watching live streams when creators do that. So I figure, hey, if people, I'm just really starting out at this. So I wasn't necessarily expecting to get many comments at all, but they're coming in. So I'm going to engage with them. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. If you guys have questions, I'd love to engage with you all. So thank you for the comment, Shannon. Overcoming Temptation says, bruh, you've really been active in the chat tonight. I appreciate it. Justine says, OMG, LOL, you're silly and that song is obnoxious. You know what? If they're going to play it over and over again all night long, I might as well learn it and have some fun singing along to it. I mean, they're going to continue singing it for a long time probably, so I'll learn it. Oh, it won't take long. And then Lexi Evans says, Sea Org members are usually always in a uniform. Public parishioners are in normal clothes. I think you're right about that. So I was thinking some of the people who were getting on that last bus looked like they may have been not in uniform. They may have been more likely to be parishioners. If I had to guess, and I don't know this for a fact, but I would guess that people who go to Scientologists who go to course at other orgs in the greater Los Angeles area probably were able to leave their cars at the other orgs and then take a bus here, because the parking lots here are probably not big enough to house all of the Scientologists who are aiming to come here. That's my guess anyway. Thank you for the comment, Lexi. And then, oh, we got the chorus coming back up. Flag is here, miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Cross the bridge and soar to the sky. Like a sparkling jewel ever bright. Flag is here. Okay, so guys, there's one lyric that I'm not understanding there. So the lyrics are, flag is here, miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings, know how to fly, cross the bridge and soar to the sky. They're about to play it again. So there's a lyric about sparkling that I don't understand. Listen to see if you can understand it. Like a sparkle that you'll never write? I cannot tell what they're saying. If anybody knows what the lyrics are there, well, I could also ask Laura. Laura definitely knows. But other than that, I think I've learned the chorus officially. Overcoming Temptation says, this guy's better than every other streamer. I really appreciate the love, Overcoming Temptation. I'm not looking to really compete with anybody else necessarily. I think that we've all got our own skill sets, our own approaches to how we do this. I think that I've been paying attention to Scientology for a few years. I think a handful of the people who are on TikTok kind of just started paying attention to this within the last few months. So I really like getting to chat with them, and if they want to put me on their streams, they're always more than welcome to do that. And I mean, if I can answer questions, if I can help them out, if I can just be another friend here supporting and uplifting, that's what it's all about. That's what we're here for. But thank you for the comment. I do appreciate it. I know Jacob knows, just telling the chat. Yo, yeah, thank you, Lexi. I do appreciate the people who are in the chat helping me out. It's always nice. Pamela Foster says, over already. Yeah, it does appear that the event is ending. I'm probably going to head back around to the other side in a moment. That's where other streamers have gone. Flag is life. The magic is astounding. It's a cult. Yes, we were chanting that. When somebody said, let's chant it's a cult, I was like, I'm all here for it. You know, that's what it's all about. Tampa B Man says, I've been to Clearwater and supported Aaron. You're doing great. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the comment. I will have to check out your channel. Tampa B Man, do you stream too when you go out there, or do you just hang with Aaron and who's the other one? Is it Clearwater George that also does it out there? But anyway, in any case, thank you for being out there. That's awesome. Pamela Foster, it's a cult. You know it is. Slay. Thank you. You have a good voice. Thank you, Pamela. I really appreciate it. And Run, you're getting indoctrinated. Oh, I don't think that it would take a lot for Scientology to successfully indoctrinate me now. Looks like we are about to see some more people. Another bus did just arrive. Flag is here, miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Cross the bridge and soar to the sky. Like a sparkle you'll never ride. Flag is here. Oh, this one's coming again. Get off the street.
cross and love with people like that.
All right. Justine, is she good to get by now? If you're talking about the woman in the wheelchair, she was able to move out of the way and get out of the way of the car that was coming on in, if that's what you're asking. Then leaving Scientology. Hey, Louie. That's Louie Repetto joining. That's another ex-Sea Org member I've done some streaming with, so thank you for being here. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed to Leaving Scientology with Louie Repetto, make sure that you do that. And yeah, some uniforms look like clothes, so I don't know. I don't know if you happen to see the people who were getting onto the last bus, Louie. I couldn't tell if they were likely to be Sea Org members or parishioners. I was sort of thinking parishioners, but I don't know. And then Shannon, are you born and raised in California? Yes, I am. Juniper. Let the sparkling in. Let the sparkling in, or you'll never. Let the sparkling in, or you'll never rise. Maybe. Well, you may be right. We'll hear the we'll hear the chorus again soon. And Louie, if you happen to know the answer to the question, what that line in the song about sparkle is, I know almost the whole chorus, but there's one line that I'm not certain what they're saying. LOL. Jacob, how do you know the song LOL? Literally, I'm learning it tonight. They keep playing it over and over again. Dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Bridge, soar to the sky. Oh. Flag is here. So there's still one line that I don't know what they're saying. It's flag is here. Miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and know how to fly. Cross the bridge and soar to the sky. Ba 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 ba. Flag is here. I don't know what that one line is though. Someone needs to make a spoof to that song, kind of in a Weird Al way. You know, that's a great idea. Maybe more to come on that. I like the idea. I might have some fun with that. We'll see. Shannon S. I can't find the song on Spotify. You know, in my experience, most Scientology songs are not available to stream. There's a few ones that are pretty catchy, though. There's We Stand Tall, which you may have seen me singing in front of the Hollywood Boulevard Test Center the other day. Flag is here. Back to the chorus again. There's We Stand Tall. There's Be More, which was that 2021? It was the Super Bowl commercial that Scientology put out in either 2021 or 2022. I can't remember anymore. But yeah, none of those are available on Spotify from as far as I can tell. I'm not sure why Scientology does that. I bet people would stream them because some of them are actually kind of catchy. This one, it's growing on me a little bit. Lovely Bird says, Jacob, are you an ex-Scientologist? I am not an ex-Scientologist. I just started paying attention to this movement after stumbling upon Leah Remini, Scientology in the Aftermath on Netflix. Now that people are protesting at the physical locations, I am within driving distance. I want to get as involved as I can. Another car coming in, more cars coming on into the Scientology parking lot. Okay, so Tampa B Man says, I just support Aaron and George. I live close and have no channel. Okay, right on. Well, yeah, thank you so much for the support. And if you do decide to start streaming one day, I'm sure that there's an audience of people that will embrace you and would be glad to have another addition to the community. But in any case, just going to support is always very appreciated too. So thank you, Tampa B Man. Tampa B Man, Barb, you should have a channel. Yeah, you see? You would have a community ready to embrace you. Tampa B Man says there's also Lori Plays and Feral Cheryl. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I'll check that out. A painting channel, maybe. Woo. You know, I've always been into performing arts. I've never been as talented when it comes to visual arts, but I greatly admire anybody who does have that painting skill. Like a sparkling juniper rise. Okay, you might be right. You know what? We'll hear it again soon. So I'll have to listen for it and see if that sounds like it could be what they're saying. My chat is helping me learn the words and figure out what they're saying. Flag is here, miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Reach and surf to the sky like a sparkling juniper rise. flag is here. I think you are right. I think it does say, like a sparkling juniper rise. Very good. I'll confirm that with Laura later, but I think you're right. Thank you, Z News. Z News. Oh, I just got it. Once I said it out loud, I got the pun there. I like it. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Susie. Z News. That sounds better. I still don't know. If we do know for sure what the correct lyrics are, I would love to have that confirmed for the record. I just want to hear "We Stand Tall." You know, we've heard a lot of "Flag is Here." I would like to hear some "We Stand Tall" too. I'm not certain whether or not that's still a song that's widely circulated in the Scientology community, because the original music video to "We Stand Tall" has so many declared SPs in it. For those of you who haven't seen it, if you look up "We Stand Tall" on YouTube, you'll find a video that's called something like "We Stand Tall, Original Scientology Leak," something like that. I'm hearing other people sing along over there now too. But this video features a panorama shot of David Miscavige, the leader of Scientology, standing in the middle of a big crowd where around him are all of the Scientology executives who are now nowhere to be seen. I'm talking Guillaume Leserve, Shelley Miscavige, his wife, Ray Midoff, Mark Yeager, Greg Wilhere, in addition to, of course, Mike Rinder, who has left. And it's a good song. It's actually, that one is catchy. This one's all right too. It's growing on me. But "We Stand Tall, We Stand Tall." You can never go wrong with that one. You should. That would be fun. Maybe the move. Tampa B Man, thank you for the love. I appreciate the compliments on the singing. "We Stand Tall" 2010 version, please. Oh, you know what? I did see that one. "We Stand Tall" 2010 version. That was the one that was done live on a show, and Miscavige announced them, I think. I think I did see that. I know what you're talking about. "We Stand Tall" is a bop. "We Stand Tall" 2010 has been stuck in my head all week. I've been listening to it at work, and it's been making me productive. Though it looks like Scientology is helping people. Maybe not in the way that it intended, but some of the bops they put out help people stay focused at work, apparently. Definitely, you're a performing artist. Well, I like to be when I can. When I get an opportunity to sing karaoke or get on a stage, I like to have some fun when I have the opportunity. I didn't expect that I was going to have. I didn't expect I was going to have such an opportunity to sing along to Scientology music today. But you know what? Here we are. We're taking the night as it's coming. Enjoy this guy before he gets to be famous. You're so kind. You know, it would be awesome if we could grow this channel and you guys could all get to say. I was chatting with him in one of his first lives. He was engaging with the comments. I mean, I hope that I'm able to go live and stay engaged with comments for a long time to come. But, oh, what's happening? More people going in? Oh, it looks like some more of the same. But thank you for your comment. I appreciate all your engagement tonight. Overcoming temptation. And then Shannon says, "Hi from San Fran. There's plenty of Scientology buildings here." I know there are. I used to live in San Jose, California, which is not too far from San Francisco. And I got to visit some of the orgs up there. I went to Stevens Creek, Los Gatos Mission. Yeah, there's a Scientology presence in the Bay Area, no doubt. Crystal Clarity says, "We need to put a DJ on the SPTV payroll to really mix it up. Turn Scientology songs into house music." House music. That would be interesting. That just makes me think of, what if there was like a rave where we're playing Scientology music? Oh, goodness. Lovely Bird says, "We stand tall, but David Miscavige is short as hell." That irony has been pointed out before many a time. It is amusing. Miscavige stands short. We stand short. That could be the remix all about him. Z News says, "Pretty sure he was standing on a step stool for the video." I think you're right. I think that, I can't remember for sure who. It may have been Mark Headley, but I'm not sure. Said that, but somebody mentioned that he was standing on an apple box, which, if anybody has versed in film production vocabulary, I don't know exactly how tall it is, maybe 6 to 8 inches, but it's fairly standard if a film production crew wants to get an actor or wants to get talent in frame and they are not tall enough, that they'll stand on what's called an apple box. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to try to confirm this after I get off the live stream, but I believe that Miscavige was standing on an apple box in the "We Stand Tall" music video. People are getting on the bus, so let's get back over there. Gotta move out of the way. Doors are closed.
Look out, guys.
It's never gonna get old how as soon as the song ends, it just starts again. Yep. Damian Ward 96 says, "You look like a West Coast version of me. Are you my long lost twin?" I'll have to click on your profile after I get off the stream to see if I see the resemblance as well. That's always interesting to find a doppelganger out there. And then Tampa B Man says, "You got years before lawyers and courts can stop this. You got a lot of content ahead of you." I hope so. I have been keeping an eye on some of the legal cases that are currently going on involving Scientology. And there's actually, over the next few weeks, going to be a handful of hearings in 3 lawsuits. There's Jane Doe v. Scientology, which is a forced marriage lawsuit. There's Bixler v. Scientology, which is... excuse me, I lost my train of thought for a moment. That's the lawsuit that's filed by the Danny Masterson survivors against Scientology for the abuse that they've endured since they've started speaking out, as well as for the SA that they experienced at the hands of Danny Masterson. And then, of course, there's Leah Remini v. Scientology, and she's suing for the fair game treatment that she's experienced as well. So between those cases and all of the protesting that happens in front of their locations, I am hoping that I will be able to stay active and engaged with lots of content in the near future. Squirrel rave, that's right. I would go. LOL. Gucci Apple Box. Spread your wings. That lyric is going to be the lyric of the night, I think. That and Flag is Here. Lexi Evans. OTSP Underground Party. That would be a lot of fun. Tampa B Man, wow, I'm impressed by your research. Yeah, you know what? It's such a hobby at this point. It's so interesting to me that I just can't get enough of it. Every single day, there's new content coming out. It's more than I can even keep up with, because every single day, Tony Ortega is coming out with a new article on his website, The Underground Bunker. Mike Grinder is regularly posting new blog posts. Aaron Smith-Levin is regularly doing videos on the Growing Up in Scientology YouTube channel. Serge Del Mar, Laura FM. There's so many creators out there putting out content on a near daily, if not daily basis, that it's interesting to me. I can't help myself. Shannon S asks, "Are you at the Blue Building?" I am not. I was there earlier today. At the beginning, when I first got here, I was under the impression that this event was going to be at the Big Blue Building. So that's where Laura FM and I originally met. But we learned that the event and the action is really happening in North Hollywood. So we came out here. But I will probably be back at the Big Blue Building in the near future as well. And then Damian Ward 96 says, "There's no Scientology presence here on Long Island." We don't have time for that. You know, I did go to New York City. When was that? That was February of 2023, so almost a year ago. And I don't know about Long Island, but there is definitely a Scientology presence in New York City, in Manhattan. In Manhattan, there's actually a Church of Scientology directly across the street from Broadway, from I can't remember which, maybe the Richard Rodgers Theater, one of those Broadway theaters that's in the heart of the theater district in Lower Manhattan. There was a, am I getting that right? I don't know New York super well, but I think I'm getting that right. But yeah, I saw Bad Cinderella on Broadway, and while I was there, I walked out. I got to meet with some of the, looks like maybe just almost bumped into who may be a Scientologist. Maybe he missed his first chance to get on. But anyway, long story short, there is a Scientology presence in New York. I don't know about Long Island now. Looks like some more comments have come in. Oh, okay, Louis got a comment for us. "The flag song being played means this event is a flag event, which means Flag, Florida, is in the city, leeching off of lower orgs, ASHO and AOLA, regging public for flag-only services." Very interesting. Thank you for the information there. So that helps me out. And let me see if I can make sure that I understand all of that. So Flag, of course, refers to the Flag Service Organization, which is Scientology's spiritual headquarters in Clearwater, Florida. And leeching off of lower orgs, so ASHO and AOLA, if I'm not mistaken, ASHO refers to the American St. Hill Organization, and then AOLA refers to Advanced Organization Los Angeles. And both of those organizations are housed at the Scientology location I was at earlier tonight, also known as Big Blue. So thank you very much for the context there, Louis. That helps me understand what tonight is all about a little bit more. And regging refers to getting people to sign up for courses, and flag-only courses, that would of course refer to the upper OT confidential levels, if I'm understanding that all correctly. But thank you for the comment, Louis. I appreciate the engagement in here. Damian Ward 96 says, I just bought Mike Rinder's book. Can't believe it took me all these years to read it after watching Leah Remini's series. Yeah, it's a great book. That's A Billion Years, My Escape from a Life in the Highest Ranks of Scientology. I read that shortly. Technically I didn't read it. I listened to the audiobook. And for those of you who are not big readers, but who are more into listening to audiobooks, I would highly recommend Mike Rinder's audiobook version of A Billion Years. He narrates it himself, so you get to hear a lot of his raw emotion in there. He's very well written and well read by him. Yeah, I can't recommend that book enough. It's a great written piece on how he got into Scientology, how his parents got in, his earliest memories, his time in the Sea Organization working with L. Ron Hubbard, his time working with David Miscavige, what life was like after leaving Scientology. It's a really, really fantastic book. I can't recommend it enough. And Tampa B Man says, I know Aaron is very impressed and supportive of you squirrels in LA. Yeah, I've really appreciated all of the platforming that he has given to all of us. It's really been amazing. And yeah, that's Aaron Smith-Levitt growing up in Scientology. I guess I don't need to say that for you all. If you're on my stream, you probably are already familiar with Aaron. And Lexi says, Damian Ward, I have Leah and Mike's book. I just bought Liz Gale's today. I need Mark's book and anyone else. I would love to support them all. Yeah, so I've listened to Leah Remini, Mike Rinder, and Mark Headley's books all on audiobook, and they're all great, all read by the author. Liz Gale, I bought her book. I have not finished reading it yet, though. That is definitely something that I intend to get to in the near future. There's Mitch Brisker's book as well. That's the one I'm kind of currently working on. That's Scientology: The Big Lie: How I Made an Evil Cult Look Good. So those are two books that are on my up next in my queue for what I'm going to read. But thank you for the comment, Lexi. Overcoming Temptation says, what are books? Yeah, we're the YouTube community. I can tend to find myself on rabbit holes where I just watch videos all day instead of reading, but I like to make it a habit to read when I can. All right, is this a new van pulling in? Just checking on my battery. May not be a bad idea for me to plug in my external battery soon. But let's see. Anything interesting about this car coming in here? Looks like the windows are pretty tinted, no front license plate. Interesting how many of these cars fit that description. Oh, and then we've got another comment in here by Louis. Louis says, Flag in Florida delivers many specialty rundowns such as the L's Cause Resurgence Rundown, Executive Rundown, Student Booster Rundown, etc. Each one costs 25-hour package instead of $7K. Interesting. So it sounds like, if I'm understanding that correctly, maybe those aren't necessarily upper level, like confidential OT courses. Maybe there are some courses offered at Flag that you don't have to be an OT to take. It sounds like that's what you might be saying. I'll probably try to confirm some of that with Laura too. Yeah, I've learned a lot over the last few years about Scientology, but you're still always better off if you're getting some of your information from people who are actually in it and can say from personal experience too. And Louis says exactly. Awesome. So very good. Good to know. Thank you for letting us know. Damian Ward 96 says, I'd be down there protesting with everyone, but I've got a chronic fear of flying and of California, TBH. You know what? I don't blame you. We'll take all the support we can get. Oh, and more people maybe getting onto the bus. Oh, you know what they're doing? They're putting up a sign to block the cameras from seeing what's in there. Oh, and there's also a car coming now.
While standing at the crossroads, while searching in the night,
Oh, we gotta get out of the way.
while traveling the narrow corridor.
And I see a few more comments have come in. Lexi Evans says, have you heard of Inside Scientology, Janet Reitman? Wondering if I should put it on my list. I have. I checked it out from the library a few years ago. Honestly, around the time I was first starting to read about Scientology. It's good, but it's from the early 2000s, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe late 2000s, I'm not sure exactly. But Going Clear, I think, is a much more detailed and it's a much more detailed account of Scientology. My kind of read on Inside Scientology, it's got a lot of information in it that's that a lot of people who have been keeping up with Scientology likely already know, I should say. But you know, it's good. It's good. I know that John Atack, who's been a longtime Scientology historian, has said that he feels like that book is largely just a rewrite of his, which is A Piece of Blue Sky. And that's one that's also worth checking out, is A Piece of Blue Sky by John Atack. The truth is, all of these books that are written by critics or reporters or ex-Scientologists about their experiences or what Scientology is all about, they're all worth checking out, for sure. And then, what else do I see? Damian Ward 96 says, I have confidence that this cult will end in no time. It's scary because I know that if I lived in LA, there's a high chance they could have gotten me at a young age. Well, I'm very glad that they didn't. And I hope that you are right, that at least that they will have their tax exempt status revoked and be charged with the crimes that they have committed. Louis says, looks like Sea Org members mostly, Jacob. They use Sea Org members as filler for the chairs in these events so they can film it and spread how packed the LA flag event is. That's actually really amusing that's what they do. That they just get Sea Org members to wear normal clothes so that they look like Scientology parishioners and can fill the seats and make it look like it was a big event. I do know that they do the same thing. Oh, you know what? I see some Scientologists coming and they've got materials. You know what? Let me ask a question. Excuse me? Would you be willing to share what you have in your hand? I'd be willing to pay. There's people who are walking out. There's people who are walking out of the event and they've got what look like these like brochures or like I can't tell what's on them. But I'd be interested in buying one off of a Scientologist if there's a Scientologist exiting who wants to share it. All right, are more people about to board this bus? Are they still waiting on more people to come? All of these valet drivers have no front license plate, and all of them are wearing masks, and all of their windows are tinted. I have to say, I find it really, really interesting. Are you guys seeing this tint?
That is illegal.
Remember there was one place where answers can be found, and
All right. Damian Ward 96 says, I remember as a teen being somewhat fascinated by Dianetics and auditing. Now, all these years later, it's so clear that it's just hasty, sloppy, unlicensed exposure therapy. Well said. Well said. And that's interesting that you were fascinated by it as a teen. I would be curious to hear more about what was so fascinating to you and what originally drew you in. If it was those commercials that they used to put out, those, oh, there are more people getting on the bus. Let's go check it out.
with certainty of time. First that should be there. Some magic is astounding. Oh, yeah. Like shelter from the dark. All around you, all is safe. In eternity, I said, bringing freedom is never before. That is here. Miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Cross the bridge and soar to the sky. Like a spark going through the whole bright. Flag is
I don't know how well you guys can see it on the stream, but I did just make eye contact with somebody on the bus for a moment there. And he was smiling a big, big smile. I'd like to believe he was smiling at me, but odds are he didn't want to be caught smiling in an SB. Promo packages for all the Flag World, for the Flag World Tour, all BS. Amen. Lexi Evans says, I spy a power surge. That's right, he is here too. His husband Michael also arrived not too long ago. We've got yet another car pulling up. Sounds like there's yet another car with no front plate. And Tampa Bay Man says they're carrying out their bill in a big envelope so they don't lose it. Their bill could be. I had a feeling that it was some kind of promotional something about some upcoming something or other, but I don't know. I really don't know. In any case, I would be interested to see what they've got, what people are walking out with. An overcoming temptation, bruh. That's something I hear my peer group say all the time, bruh. Damian Ward 96 says, I came across auditing in a YouTube rabbit hole one day, and it just made sense. But remember, it's all universal truths that make you say, hell yeah, sneaky, sneaky. Oh yeah, I don't doubt that they do have a good job of enticing people with just some introductory intro to auditing. Take a stress test, feel the e-meter. They can make it look cool. I don't doubt it at all. But interesting. Thank you for sharing. See another bus coming up soon. And Christian Watson says, Jacob, I know We Stand Tall, but I don't know the song Flag is Here. What is it about? Well, what Louis Repetto had mentioned a little bit earlier up in the chat, he mentioned that if that song Flag is Here is playing, that means that there are Sea Org members from the Flag Service Organization in Clearwater, Florida, who are here to attempt to sell courses that are only offered in Clearwater, Florida to Scientology parishioners out here, to get Scientologists to fly out to Clearwater, Florida and take the expensive courses out there. So because we're hearing Flag is Here over and over and over and over and over again, that's what that means. So maybe some of these Scientology parishioners who are walking out just agreed to spend a lot of money on some expensive courses in Florida. Oh, and we can see another bus up at the corner over there. Totally blocking the street where it is right now. And Lexi Evans says, search the parking lots and streets. Maybe someone dropped something. I have a feeling that they're going to keep a good hand on it. But you know what? Not a bad idea. Maybe I will. Oh, there's some more Scientologists. Would any of you be willing to sell the materials you've got in your bags? I'd be really interested to see what's in those plastic bags. Would any of you be willing to sell them? Guess not. And Tampa Bay Man says, Sea Org members don't own anything to drop. I'm afraid you may be right about that. My battery is running a little bit low, so I might post up for just a moment and get my charger out. Give me just a moment. Glad I bought a portable charger recently so that I can do this. Oh, there's my good shot of my Eat Predators shirt for those of you all who didn't see it. Be sure to go show Alexa Nicholas some love in her page too. That's who I'm promoting. Her organization, Eat Predators. Alright. Now let's get this charger in here. Oh, and then Lovely Bird says, I don't know if y'all know, but Flag is here. Oh, really? Oh, thank you for letting me know. I wouldn't have known otherwise. Thank you for the comment, Lovely Birds. Christian Watson says, what do you think they think about the streamer presence here? Are they upset, shaken by it? That's a great question. I don't know. This is so different than anything that Scientology has dealt with before. I know that there were protesters back in 2008, 2009 in the anonymous days. There were some protesters in the 90s as well, around the time of the Lisa McPherson case was when that was going on. I would love to know how people are reacting and what they're thinking about the huge presence of streamers that are here tonight. It's a great question. I don't know. You know what would be really cool to see is if a few years from now, we see people coming out of Scientology who say, oh, seeing all of those streamers, seeing all those people with their phones out, the protesters, that was the beginning of the end for me. That made me start questioning things. That would be really remarkable if we do see that happen one day. It may be years for some people, but you know, there may be some people who are here attending these events for whom seeing all of these protesters is something that gets them thinking. You never know. Now I've just got to figure out a convenient way to hold my tripod when I'm also going to be holding my portable charger. All right. I should be able to do this. This shouldn't be too hard. Just get my bag back on my back.
Oh my God, that's not gonna work. Look at this. Look how they tied up the sign.
Yup.
Look how they tied up the sign.
No, so they've tied up this sign.
Right here, look. Look at this.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's awful.
Look at that. This is so
So,
funny.
in the windshield of the bus, they have put a big, big white cover so that we streamers can't see who's coming in anymore.
Shines like a beacon for all. Flag is here, miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Cross the bridge and soar to the sky. Like a spark going through level bright. Flag is here. With certain perfection in the air, some magic feels astounding. Oh, yeah. Like shelter from the jungle, all around you all is safe. Where eternity knocks at your door, bringing freedom is ever before. That is here, miracles and dreams come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Cross a bridge and soar to the sky. Like a sparkle that you never rise. Flag is here. Afternoon. Oops, sorry. Hey. Do you ever stream when you come to these events, or more just here to support? You've gone live with Laura.
Yeah, I just never been on one of these events.
Gotcha. Right on. Is Laura on the other side? I haven't seen her in a while. Seems like this is where the majority of the crowd is. Although, I don't know. There might be people over there. It's been a lot of the same over here. What was that? Oh, another bus is coming?
I don't know if I can pass it. 3 more minutes till the song ends, right?
If I touch it, they might say I'm touching it.
We can play it one more time.
Why is that?
Because I think after 10 they can play.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 9:57. Oh, did you guys hear that? All right. So they only have a permit until 10. They may not be allowed to play loud music after 10 o'clock, which means that this may be the last time that we hear this song. So let's listen. My chat has been helping me learn the words to this song. Because there was one line in the chorus that I couldn't understand. It's like, flag is here. Wait, now it's coming up. Well, it's hard. It's a little bit easier for me to hear it when we get there. But it's like a sparkling juniper rise or something like that. I'm like, what do you? Flag is here. Oh yeah. Come true. Spread your wings and learn how to fly. Make a bridge and soar to the sky. Like a sparkling juniper rise. Flag is here. It's growing on me. I am going to be singing this in my sleep.
2 more minutes.
This is their last round of it.
I think so.
Everyone is like, please call the police. It's like,
Oh.
we'll see if they turn it off right at 10.
I don't think there's rule. I mean, it happens all the time. So I kind of doubt. If it's a private parking lot, that's a good question. I wonder if this guy, I see the Chicago police. Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to know if there's any legality or rules about putting these on people's windshields, putting papers? They're cards for the Aftermath Foundation, which helps people leave Scientology.
I think that would be okay. Yeah.
You think that would be okay?
Burbank, no. But here, I think it's okay. Burbank, you gotta get it solicited Burbank.
Oh, really? Okay.
But here, I think you'd be
Okay.
okay.
Interesting. Got it. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that would be good to know. I bet Streets LA would probably know that kind of thing too. Well, he tends to know. Oh yeah, there's another bus coming. Going to never rise, flag is here. And Susie Q, you're going to have that song in your head when you go to bed. You better believe it. I certainly will. Damian Ward 96 says not enough key changes in this song. Yeah, it seems like that's pretty much what it is. They do a verse, sing the chorus, they change the key, they sing the same thing a little bit higher. Maybe we will get to We Stand Tall at some point. We'll see. Damian Ward 96 says, don't put stuff on people's cars. Literally laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's going to be something to read into. There was another activist here who had cards for the Aftermath Foundation, which if I had thought about it, I would have brought some of those too. But they're just business cards that have information about the number that you can call and the email address that you can reach out to if you're interested in leaving Scientology. And it sounds like maybe in some cities you would need a solicitor's permit in order to put that under people's windshields. And I don't know where we are right now in North Hollywood. I'm not sure. But thank you for the comment. It's definitely something that I'm going to look into more. Oh, they're taking down the white boards so that now we can see more of the people. All of them wearing masks. All right, well, you guys, it sounds like we were actually wrong about that last song being the last play we were going to hear. I really thought that they had exhausted that song and they had finished playing Flag Is Here, but evidently not. We are hearing it yet again. And yet another bus, as we see. Oh, wow, we got a close call here. Hello. And Damien Ward 96 says, I'll give you even better advice. Don't take legal advice from anybody but a lawyer, especially not from cops. I would echo that. That's some sound advice there. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Damien. Yep, I am not seeing any sign that this song is ending anytime soon.
While standing at the crossroad, while searching in the night, while traveling the byroads, wandering.
Got a lot of police officers right here.
Remember there was one day
They're refusing. They said they're dealing with other more important things. Same thing, and he called. They said the same thing to him. It better be big. If it is, I will call them for the 7 o'clock here. That is just saying, hey,
And I don't know how much of that you guys were able to hear, but one of the women who is here, the woman who is in a wheelchair, mentioned that she asked the cops to enforce their noise ordinance, that they're not supposed to be playing music after 10 p.m., and yet that noise is still loudly being played, and the cops, after being asked, what are you going to do about it, said, we've got bigger, more important things to worry about right now. And, Susie Q says, my ears are bleeding from this music. I am sure you're not the only one. Yeah, there's a few officers around that apparently don't care that a noise ordinance is not being followed. I am curious where Laura is. I might walk around a little bit and just see if there's anything interesting happening on the other side of this building. I just walked back to the front of the building, a little bit of a ways away from where we were seeing people entering and exiting primarily. Look at that big Scientology cross with the 8 points for the 8 dynamics. Along with that big Scientology word. You know, when I'm on the live stream, I like to try to frame myself up for good, detailed pictures that include all of the words in there. How's it going, Michael?
Good, how you doing, buddy?
Good to see you. We saw Michael, Serge Delmar's husband. He's a very nice guy, and he's also somebody worth checking out. Ah, that dang street sign is getting in the way. I always like to try to frame up, like, a frame with myself, and then the big Scientology word, and also the cross, and this freaking street sign is totally in my way. I haven't found Laura yet, but she's got to be around here. Oh, are there streamers over there?
Might be.
There's people there, for sure. I just kind of came over here to see if there was anything interesting happening. I'm also not sure where our friend Laura is at. There could be something happening. Is she right over here? Are we good to just walk through that curtain?
Yeah, this is public.
Hey, there she is. All right. You ready to go through that Scientology curtain? Thank you. Have there been people exiting on this side too?
They've been trying to send people out both ends, but
okay.
Obviously the buses are getting interrupted and they're trying to send them out here. They just sent Odo out and I just got him. And,
nice.
So fun to
You said hi to him?
I said, Odo, Laura Megan Anderson here. Bet you know exactly who I am.
Any reaction from him?
No, he just ran and was like zooming to get back inside.
Yeah, Odo has become a well-known Scientology security guard in the SP world. And according to Laura, she just saw him and caught him on the live stream. Tried to introduce herself, jog his memory, but he skirted away. Am I surprised? No.
Wait, so like they go over there and they go on the bus next? I don't understand. I don't know.
So does the Church of Scientology own this parking lot and also that one?
Yeah, right there.
It's wild that there's these 2 parking lots in freaking LA County where it's already hard to park.
They're huge.
Like it's one thing to have one parking lot. Like I feel like, okay, if you have a building out here, that makes sense. But 2? Like on different sides of the street? A couple of Scientology parking lots. One is right there, and the other is on the other side of that curtain over there. Looks like we came at the right time to the other side of the building because many of the streamers are following.
Don't touch me.
What's going on?
Sir, move your damn hand, you filthy person.
Oh, would you be willing to sell the materials that you've got? I'm really interested to see what's in there. Would you be willing to sell those? Oh, goodness.
Kids can't consent. That chick is major Osa. That's what
really?
Louis,
Oh, whoa!
Oh, what happened?
Oh my gosh! Did
that guy just hit him? Yeah, he just knocked his phone down. Good, well, it's all on camera, so there you go.
My goodness.
Good. Well, she's Osa. She's one of the major people in Osa. Do you know her? Yes, Jenny. Her name's Jenny something.
Krauskopf or something?
I think wasn't she married to Louis Repetto?
Oh, wait, really?
Isn't that his ex? I'm pretty sure, but I might be wrong. But so,
They can get
anyways.
divorced. They can get divorced.
Oh, if you're not, you can only marry.
And Louis Repetto, I'm not sure if you're still in the chat, but Laura may have seen somebody who you were formerly married to. If you're not in the chat now, I may text you later to try to get more information about that, because I'm interested to hear more about that.
Oh yeah, this is what they do. They just don't understand that it's actually an assault. You cannot do that to a human because your feelings are hurt. No, they don't know anything about the.
And I don't know how much you guys were able to see there. I didn't even see the whole scene myself, but we saw a couple of activists following Scientologists back to their cars, and somehow or another the altercation became physical. I wasn't able to see who knocked what out of whose hands, but never a dull moment with Scientology. I do hope that everybody is safe over there.
Oh yeah, and it was scary.
I don't think anybody got hurt. I hope that is the case.
It's supposed to feel different. Police officers aren't supposed to feel fearful. If you're a citizen, you're supposed to be like, officer, can you help me? We're having a disagreement, and I feel like he's gonna. There shouldn't be like, hold on, let me call my. Like, no, it should just be like, what's going, anyway. So, yeah, that chick is Major Osa, definitely, completely brainwashed.
I am a little curious to see what the vibe is over there. You know, I may do that in just a moment. I don't want to walk over. I don't know if I want to walk over on my own, but if you see a moment that is good to cross, I may head in that direction. You trying to go to the other side? Yep, we're going. About to have a good moment to cross, and that's what we're about to do. We made it. Other side of the street. Hello, everybody.
You missed it.
We saw it. I saw from across the street that there was a physical altercation.
I know what that.
That old man right there. That one is talking to Jennifer. That old man right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Was he the one?
No, he went over there.
He went that way. Okay.
Oh.
Oh
my goodness. And I see a couple more people have joined. Dustin Fountain says, watching with support and love from Clearwater. Thank you so much for being here. Love to see the support from Clearwater. Damien Ward 96 says, no turning back, you found the way. And for those who don't know, that is a lyric from the Scientology song, We Stand Tall. Thank you for that, Damien.
Do not delete this video of the old man. We won't, guys. Sure enough, we won't.
Lexi says, the cops are threatening to call reinforcements / write tickets for all the people by the gate and buses for being in the street / blocking vehicles. Lexi, did you hear that on somebody else's live stream? Did somebody else film the cops saying that? If so, that is good information to know. And I can pass that along to others if that is the case. Yeah, if you're still in the chat and able to let me know where you heard that, that would be great. Or if there's somebody who did also heard that I can then follow up with, that might be the move. Sunny DeQ says, nerd. Got my glasses on tonight. Wouldn't be the first time I've been called that.
I knew what's gonna happen this weekend.
Right here, and I ran over and put my foot on it and dragged it. He pushed me and I was putting my foot on it. I was gonna snatch the bug.
You better file PPS.
I might have to.
Now. Yeah, now. You can't wait.
Yeah, let's go.
PPA is a private person's arrest?
But take it out now.
Have it out now. Stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna deal with the same officer. He's gonna give me a
So it sounds like we are headed back over to where the police are at so that our friend Cam, who had an altercation with a Scientologist, can make a PPA after having a physical altercation. And oh, Susie Q, I'm still learning all of the details at the moment. Oh, and thank you, Lexi, for letting me know it was on Michael's Live.
This is gonna get me upset. It's gonna get me upset.
That song is Flag is Here. Yes, psychological warfare, musical repeat method. You are right. They're going to talk to the cops about making a PPA?
Yes.
I'm interested to catch this.
But I already tried to make it with mine, and they said that was not a push.
What was your... Oh, somebody pushed you?
Yeah, the first time somebody pushed me, and then they called the cops, and they said, "Oh, that's not a push." And then what do you mean it's not a push? Oh, that's just a I think he said he just brushed with you or something like that. And then the officer over there took me and pushed me out of the way, and now this guy. And then the same officers are here. I'm like, I'm not dealing with them.
All right, looks like they might be coming this way, though. This could be interesting. We'll see what's about to happen.
You're the second balding today, and I'm Club Balding. Sir, you are supporting child trafficking.
I'm sorry.
Look how bothered they are, my God. That's when that is over there.
Sir, where's Michael? They're trying to take this off so that we don't come here. Literally, and they can't be doing that. LAD cannot just do that.
This is a crime scene.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, it's a crime scene. It's fucking idiot.
All right, they are... The cops evidently are putting yellow caution tape around the part of the sidewalk where we have been protesting in order to get us to move, I guess.
Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Look, he pulled out his phone.
So yes, the police are putting up tape which says Los Angeles Police Department, police line, do not cross.
The LAPD coming to the rescue of child traffickers. Yay! The LAPD comes to the rescue of child traffickers.
Looks like you guys probably, I don't know how well or if at all you guys can read that, but it says Los Angeles Police Department. Police line, do not cross. And now all of the cops are on the other side of the caution tape. Oops, sorry.
To the sky, like a spark going through the bright. Black is here. While standing at the crossroads, while searching in the night, while traveling the byroads wandering, remember there was one place.
Oh, goodness. What a night this is turning out to be. So the cops have put up caution tape to keep us from being where we were, where we could get a good view of the Scientologists getting back on the buses. Let's see, it looks like there's some chats I've missed. Damian Ward, 96. PPA, oh boy, that means we'll be standing here for 2 hours and then the victim will be arrested. Yeah, I'm not sure what the status of that is right now. It seemed like, oh, well, maybe Cam is still talking to them. I'll see if I can get some updates on that in a moment. Sunny to Q says tension is brewing. You bet it is. Tension indeed is brewing. Oh, Susie Q, that's crap. You're referring to putting up the caution tape to keep us away? I'd agree with that. Whoa, the chase happening. I don't know. One of the streamers just ran by with his camera. Not sure what's going on. Are people about to leave? Is he maybe just trying to catch people on video? Oh, yeah. Cars are leaving this way. And yet again, it looks like the windows are tinted. Do we think it's going to have a front license plate? Because I don't. Oh, not one that I see. Hi. And we see another one of these big gray vans. Oh, it even says Church of Scientology, CA 41271 on the side. Isn't that interesting? And there's a bus.
You're a disgrace to your bloodline, sir, and everybody's seeing it right now. We're seeing this right now, guys. He supports child trafficking. He's not making a comment. He's not even defending it. He's just admitting it. Doesn't have to say anything, guys. Silence is loud right now. Yes, guys, they do look like zombies. That's exactly what they are. You're a disgrace, sir. Helping child trafficking and human trafficking, you're a disgrace. And we're going to continue to film, and we're going to continue to show you to the world. Yeah, guys, his eyes. Nothing but hate, guys. That's what happens when you sell your soul to Scientology. And the reward, what is his reward, guys? Nothing. Truly nothing. Just losing ties with his family, being the biggest disgrace that we bring to his family. That's a shame, sir. It's a shame. If you want to close the gate and you want to cry about it, you can go ahead and do it. Nobody's stopping you, sir. Nobody's stopping you. You're literally supporting child trafficking. It doesn't get worse than that, sir. It doesn't get worse than that.
Wanted to catch at least a few minutes of that as one of our fellow activists was interrogating one of the Scientology staff members there who was keeping watch as cars prepare to enter and exit. Let's see what else I've seen on here. Chelsea Spaulding says, number 46 on the like button. Well, thank you very much for the like. And that reminds me to let you all know, if you have not liked yet, be sure to smash that like button. And if interested in seeing more of this type of content, feel free to subscribe as well. Lexi Evans says, is that even legal to have blinds on the front windshield of a bus? I don't know. That is a good question. I have no idea. Dustin Fountain says, cops must love hearing that song over and over. I can only imagine what they are thinking about hearing this over and over again, or any of what they're up to tonight. Lexi Evans, that was Danny, live Danny. Oh, is that somebody who's who you're with? Donnie Lee Gringo in Brazil says psychological warfare music repeat method. Yup. Okay. Oh, it looks like we've got somebody else paying attention, others in the chat paying attention to the other lives too, which I appreciate. Damian Ward 96 says, update, cop told Cam to call 911 if he was pushed. Jessica to Cam to go to police station later. Is that the end of it for now? We shall see. Indeed we shall. Z News says, looks like he's bull baiting him. He should say flunk, start in between statements. Yeah, so bull baiting, that refers to Scientology processing drill that involves yelling in somebody's face and trying to get them to react, essentially. Dustin Fountain says, they look like galactic flight attendants. I like that, galactic flight attendants. I see it too. It's a good observation. Lexi Evans says the guy that ran past you is Danny. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, I'm still learning people's names, so yeah, thank you, I appreciate it. I think I see Jennifer from OSA looking directly at me right now, if I'm not mistaken. And most others are going back to the other side of the building, so I may do the same here shortly. Sycolis says Scientology is chalked on fiction. You bet. Oh, I'm sorry.
There's one more bus after this one.
Oh, there's one more after this one?
Yeah, it's on the side.
Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, sorry. And we have returned to the scene of the caution tape where no crimes have been committed. How's it going?
So it looks like there's so many Scientologists and hide them so they don't know. Exactly. Then having them walk and see, oh, there's not that many people going. Like one bus showed up to the event. Right. So they need to have multiple buses that have 10 people. It's worth the image, it's worth the PR for them to look better. Exactly. The reputation. Yeah. So they keep this one here waiting this whole time. So they basically have like 5 to 10 buses rented right now that are just going around, and of course they got, there's circularization of the police just keeping an eye, just babysitting. They're very expensive, but that's what I'm saying. They're pretending like, oh, we're so active, we're so full. The buses are empty, you can tell. And how many people were they loading up? What would you say? How many people were getting on one bus, would you say?
Sounds about right.
How many people do you think got up on the bus?
Oh my God.
No, on one bus.
Oh, in one bus.
Yeah, just one bus.
Maybe like 30 the most.
Right, and then they go.
Yeah,
the most. So if they have 10 or 11 or whatever, they're just like, all right, get it out of here.
So they said each bus holds 55 people.
I don't know how.
Oh, a lot more, I think, than that.
Oh, really?
We make a joke in the Sea Org, like, if a bus can hold 50 people, then in the Sea Org, it can hold 5.
Do you think they're also having Sea Org members wear regular clothes so that they look
yes,
like...
absolutely, 100%. Yes.
It looks like there's a bunch of parishioners?
Yeah, in fact, there might be a lot of IT-based staff or crew here, so... Yeah, I don't want to get near that music. But good, they're all there.
Yeah.
So the LAPD put up a fake tape line.
So have you seen any in-staff that you recognized?
The OSA.
Oh, the Jennifer. Yeah, I've seen her last name on the Facebook groups before. Oh, did it?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, be sure to check out Lara FM's live stream.
My phone died. I'm okay. If you're, just tell everybody in my live stream chat now before it's probably going to end. I guess it keeps going, right?
Oh, does it?
Until I log out.
I think it does, actually.
Just tell people in Lara FM's live stream my phone sucks, so my battery has to charge now. And I'll go back on live soon. But I'll stay safe with Jacob so that nobody tries to attack my phone out of my hand for no reason. See? Dead phone.
She'll be back before long.
I don't lie to you guys, I promise.
Her phone's in the charger.
It's charging, but obviously the StreamYard and this exposing Scientology is getting up a lot of the battery. Getting up a lot of the battery.
Very good British
So let me
accent
tell you
there.
guys. So I'm sure Jacob such a good speaker and stuff on the live streams.
Aw.
What I was gonna say is I bet you already updated them on everything that's happening.
Pretty
Okay,
much,
good,
yeah.
So the crowd behind us is abiding by the made-up police orders until. God, these police officers are just so.
You know, people came from Clearwater and everything, Florida.
I'm sure, like they were like whoever can be. Yeah, it was privately announced that this. I bet you Dave Miscavige was here. I bet you there must be something. Yeah, there must be something where they're investing this much money for everybody to be here.
Well, if you're under the radar, if you're an under the radar Scientologist and you attended this event, be sure to let somebody know. Laura, myself, Aaron, I'm sure all of us would love to hear about what in the heck went on in the doors in that building. Looks like some additional comments have come in the chat. Dustin asks about how many protesters are there. Tonight, I want to say maybe I've seen 15 to 20 of us, something around there. That song is horrid, said by Green Eggs 12. I think you're not the only one who thinks that. Lexi Evans, off the top of my head, 15, but could be more. That's about right. That's a good estimate, Lexi. Jeffrey C. says, Spike Lee said, get on the bus. What is that a reference to? What does he say that in? I've seen a couple of Spike Lee movies that I've enjoyed, but I'm not sure what he said that in. Yeah, let me know. Ambutakun. I don't know if I know what's being said there, but thank you for the comment, Sickles. Damian Ward 96 says, I love Laura. We all do. With correcting her name, I'm sure she'd appreciate that. Carrie Lee 501 says, glad you're okay. We're glad we're all okay as well. Dustin says, we had about 9 to 10 in Clearwater last night. That's awesome. We love to see it. Damian Ward, thank you, Damian. I appreciate the appreciation in the chat. And then the House of Wonder says, I read on another stream that it was an event for people from the Flag Edition down in Florida to be pandered for money and donations. So basically, it's for people who are out here, Scientologists who are based in California, to essentially be hearing the sales pitch from the Sea Org members who are posted in Clearwater, so that the Scientologists who are out here can purchase courses that are going to require them to go to Clearwater. That's my understanding. I think that I probably didn't word that in the most coherent way, but you know what I'm saying, hopefully. My West Coast clone, maybe my new favorite Church of Scientology streamer. Well, thank you so much, Damien. I will, again, I'm going to have to click on your channel so that I can see what you look like as well. Because finding a clone is, or a doppelganger is always interested. We've also got Surge Del Mar behind me, another one worth checking out.
And she works for Sea Org's based in North Korea.
No, she literally 100%, and they don't hold their passports. They don't hold their own identifications.
Right.
They
all locked away.
Yeah, they don't make their own choices. They don't. They have a schedule of sleep. They have a schedule. They only eat whatever's given to them because they don't have the money to go off and eat at the Beverly Hills Hotel and understand the outside world. There's no such thing as that. So yeah.
No, that's North Korea basically, guys.
It's literally the same concept.
No.
They have no control over the passports. They have to get permission for everything. They're being watched constantly in all cameras, 24 hours. And if there's not a camera, there's Odo or some security guard running around, making sure everybody's not around the SPs. They've got the LAPD,
morning, noon, and night.
Yeah, they have three musters. They have 3 musters or roll calls. That's what they're called. Muster, and for sure 3 times a day, if not more. Up there's a flag, everybody muster up. That's what they call it. And so 3 times a day, and they keep track of who's there, and everybody has to show up. So if you don't show up, you're considered missing or blown, and they'll know within 15, 30 minutes. Everything. Salute. Yeah, report to each line. They're all standing there. All here, sir. All here, sir. It's not a joke. It's serious.
Did they go where? Where did they go?
Where did they go? Oh, get a 20 on, blah, blah, blah. It's not a joke. Odo. And all them.
And if somebody really went missing, they would have us call all night, all hotels. They'll give us the yellow pages because there's no internet.
Oh, you want to get through?
bar had to open up. They didn't open
Also,
up.
the other side decided their signage fell down, so they clearly have no respect for their stuff when there's SBs or
Well, you know what? They had their sign, attached for their parking. It had a metal, like the thing, and the guy that just left, it almost went, like he almost walked into it.
Yeah, and this thing is really shaky. But they're trying to sneak people out. They only can get them out that way, where obviously they have the LAPD protecting them there.
Yes, but they have an alleyway with another door.
It's so stupid.
And then crime scene take, so dramatic. It's so much drama.
Oh, so silly.
It is. I mean, and they refuse to turn down the. That's an actual crime going on.
They're inside.
Oh, I have it. Do you have a? Do you have
And I see some additional chats have come in. Parker Ratliff says that this is some cap. Hi Parker, how you doing? Good to see you in here. This is a good friend of my brother's. Hope you're enjoying. I don't know how long you've been in here and how much you've got. Lexi Evans says, can someone clarify? I know Clearwater has public parishioners, but the flag building itself, is that where they do the OT levels? It's where they do the OT levels, and as Louis Repetto explained in the chat a little bit earlier, there are also packages that may be sold at events like this that can that non-OTs can also take in Clearwater. I'll have to chat some more with an ex-Sea Org member or ex-Scientologist who can maybe give me a little bit more information about that, because I'm not super knowledgeable about what those courses are that non-OTs can take at Flag are, but it's interesting to me. I'll have to look into it. Dustin Fountain says, making good trouble. You bet we are. And then Sickles says, Scientology is some cap, for real. So shocked. You bet. You guys know what's up. And then Lexi Evans says, also, OT levels are only for Sea Org members, or is it OT3+? So you don't have to be a Sea Org member to get on the OT levels. Many Sea Org members never make it to their OT levels because they don't get to go in for auditing and go into session as often, because they just have to spend so much time on their work. Hello.
Hi.
You a fan? How's it going? Right on. Awesome. Thank you so much. We got a supporter in the house.
Yes. Yes, Dad with Scientology. Awesome.
Thank you for coming. Oh, we just had a fan come by. That was a nice little morale boost. But Lexi, I hope I answered your question. No, public parishioners can get on the OT levels, and they're very expensive. And OT3, that is the famous level where Scientologists will learn the story about Xenu and the body thetans. Damian Ward 96 says Sea Org members don't make enough money to get high up in the OT ranks either. Well, in theory, they shouldn't need to pay, because that's part of what's included in their Sea Org contract. I do know that Mike Rinder made it up to OT7 while he was in the Sea Org, so it's not unheard of. But as I understand it, these days, most Sea Org members don't get to make it very high on the bridge because most of their waking hours are spent working. That's my understanding anyway. This is definitely something that I can continue to follow up with some ex-Scientologist friends about. Geo5454 Traster, go ask cop what time permit is over. That might be something that I do soon. They already haven't been very responsive to questions about the permit, but I could always try again. Why not? Dustin Fountain says, we, the citizens of Clearwater, want our downtown back. I don't blame you. I hope that you get your downtown back. I hope you get it back soon, because what Scientology has done, taking over so much real estate there, it's a shame. Parker Ratliff says, I agree with Sickles. Imagine believing in this BS. It's some cap. The thing you got to remember, Parker, a lot of the people who are in Scientology now are either second-generation Scientologists or third-generation Scientologists. Many of these people were born in. My friends who are here, like Laura with the blonde hair who you can see behind me, she was born in. Thankfully, she reached a point where she was able to leave, and she was able to find a community on the outside who was able to take her in, and she's been able to build a life for herself outside of Scientology. But I do try to give some grace to the people who just don't know any better, because it's what they were born into. The reality is, these days, we're not seeing many new new Scientologists just coming off the street. Most of the only new members that they're getting these days are the children of current members. So that's why a little bit earlier on the stream, when we were seeing some Scientologists exiting the event, we saw a woman, we saw a family with a little girl, and it always makes me really sad to see children coming out of Scientology events, because you just know that this is what they're being born into. They don't have anything else to know. It's a bummer. And I see Parker, you say, wow, that's some... The way that you're talking has reminded me a lot of the way that my brothers and I talk to each other. It's making me laugh. Wow, that's some ass. They're just getting brainwashed from birth, bro. Indeed, it's a shame. Sycola says, facts, Scientologists are some bricks. Good shit, Laura. Laura's great. Z News says that's why SO members, Sea Org members, have a bogus freeloaders debt if they blow. That's right. If a Sea Org member leaves the Sea Org without authorization, they want to stay in good standing with the church, they don't want to get declared a suppressive person, they got to make sure that they pay their freeloaders debt for all of the free Scientology auditing that they got. Damian Ward 96 says, if my life went slightly different, I could have fallen for this. It's fascinating stuff on the surface, putting all the human trafficking, family ruining, and SA, abusive stuff aside. Absolutely. I totally know what you mean. Like, all this stuff, it really is fascinating to me. It's really interesting, but at the same time, it's disturbing, it's shocking, it's infuriating. So I feel you. I definitely get you there. Donnie Lee Gringo in Brazil says, it is good that you have real-life experience and knowledge about the cult. Some of the protesters have passion, but no knowledge. Yeah, I think a lot of the people who have started to come out here really stumbled into this kind of by accident. So, yeah, if I can be out here and answer questions, help people understand what's going on. And of course, I'm also friends with Laura and Serge, who are actually ex-Scientologists who experience this directly. It's always nice to get out here and be able to engage with other protesters and get the message out there about the abuses that this organization has committed. I've been live for a couple of hours. I'm starting to lose track of my words. Thank you all for being in here, though. I appreciate seeing how many people have come to the chat to enjoy and chat with us today.
Same buses that Hollywood Bowl uses. Like at the pocket, like at the
yeah, no, they're hired. They're a hired company. But guys, when I was in the they had their own buses, their own drivers, their own.
And there's 4 more buses I'm cycling through because I see a number of the buses over here. So
no, they have
what
radio.
offsite place they're taking them to.
They just say, look at these useless cops. Are they leaving it? You get away in your car.
All right, we're seeing some cops coming back to their cars.
Yeah, it's insane. That's what they do to their members.
Notice how all the speakers are pointed out, not in.
Or your
Yes, that's a good point. Oh, they're getting more caution tape. The roll of caution tape has come back out. So where are they going to put this? Because they've already taped off part of the place that we were standing earlier. Should we go see where they are going to put that tape? I'm curious. Yep, there they are. It looks like they're taking the caution tape back over to the other side where we had been earlier. Oh, now we're seeing caution tape right here as well. So now we can't stand there. We had been standing there for a little while. I guess we can't anymore.
What happened? Come on, Luca. We just assume no other bands are going to go back in and out?
Probably not. Yeah, if they're putting the caution tape around there, I guess that means that they're done picking people up and they're done letting cars in here, which means that maybe everybody's been picked up and the event is winding down to an end.
I know I could.
I'm looking at some of the comments that I've missed. Damian Ward 96 says, I also probably would have been kicked out remarkably quickly. I am a suppressive person with a capital S. You're in good company. Lots of suppressive persons here. You all right?
No, yeah, that dude over there,
Yeah.
the officer.
Yeah.
We were standing at the edge, and he got his flashlight and started right in the eyes of both of us.
Wow, that's
And he saw us.
that's no good.
Oh, we're
Well-
legit blind already. He's making it worse.
Like, you can still see okay though. It's. I mean, are you
I
seeing the
got a little
flashes?
bit,
Like when you see the flashes when you close your eyes?
Yeah, I can see the flashes.
Like the black dots, the circle.
It's terrible. Were they asking you to get out of the way and you weren't, or they just?
No, that's the thing. He saw us directly, and
Another van is coming? Oh, well, let's see how they get in with the caution tape up. Oh, are they going to let it up? Oh, it's so low. It's not going to fit. Oh, that's funny. How embarrassing. They put up caution tape to keep us out, and then they just have to take it right back down to let in another van. Like a sparkling juniper flag is here. Donnie Lee Gringo in Brazil says, I am a former Mormon cult member, and Scientology is a more severe and poorer version of the Mormon church cult-like issues. Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities, a lot of parallels there. You're not wrong. And I'm glad that you got out. I hope that you found a good community outside. I've followed John DeLynn and a handful of the ex-Mormons that he's had on his show, and it's all very interesting to me. But I hope that you have found a good community in the ex-Mormon or post-Mormon community, as they sometimes call themselves. And thank you for the comment. Sycolis says the cops should just pack these Jerry's biggest of bros. Pack these Jerry's biggest of bros. I don't know if I understand your comment, but I appreciate you leaving it for me. Damian Ward 96 says, Donnie Lee Gringo in Brazil. I had some Jehovah's Witnesses friends in grade school. Mormon is bad, Jehovah's Witnesses is worse, but Church of Scientology is next level. Yeah, I mean, all these organizations that y'all are naming, they've all got their issues. All of them, none of them are immune to criticism. Maybe I'll do a longer form video sometime where I'm talking about some of the similarities and focusing on some of the other organizations too. But yeah, thank you for sharing. There we go. That's a comment that I'm sure you're not the only one who feels this way. Dustin Fountain says, I found out about Scientology by accident, by how much they're ripping off the citizens of my country. Dustin, could you remind me what your country is? I can't remember. I've seen so many people come into the chat and say where they're from. I'm forgetting. Sycolis, dude, F that cop using his, I'm pretty sure that you meant to say flashlight there. And yeah, that's no good. That's no good. The young men in suits look like Mormon boy missionaries. I see it. I totally see the resemblance. They let the caution tape down in an active crime scene? How can that be? I don't know that this truly is an active crime scene. I think that they just wanted to keep the protesters out of the... You know what? I don't know. I don't know why they put up caution tape. I'm trying to come up with what rationale would they provide, and I really have no idea. Carrie Lee 501 says, Plymouth Brethren is another cult masquerading as a religion. Thank you for letting me know. I'll have to check them out. Damian Ward 96, air quotes for sarcasm, Jacob. Yeah, now that I've got my external charger out, I've got that in one hand and then my selfie stick tripod in the other hand. So it's hard for me to, I've got to hold them both in the same hand to do air quotes, but that's right. It's a little bit easier to convey that I'm being sarcastic when I'm showing the air quotes. You are right about that. Oh, and it appears, yep, they've got more people up there, more folks in the buses, covering their faces. And they're off. Are they going to put the caution tape back up now? What do you guys think? Thank you for the emojis in the chat. Lori. I like the name. Took me a second. Dustin Fountain. Sorry, I'm very dialectic. I meant my county. Got it. Thank you for clarifying. Going on right in our faces and protected by the LAPD. It's really a shame to see. And hi, Lori. Thank you for joining. Glad to have you here. All right. We want to walk over and see where some of the other protesters are.
Okay, your mom called me. The street lights are on. It's time to go home. It's time to go home.
Yeah, good. Model for the camera, right? You look like you could be in like a Calvin Klein model. Your badge is shining so bright. Yeah, you better go walk away and make sure you get that money. You get that dirty.
Oh, and we've got another bus coming in. Yet another. When is it going to be enough? I would love to know.
We're getting them to turn down their music. Or did the actual cops have you turn it down?
And yet another car with tinted windows. Would you be willing to sell any of the materials you got tonight? I'm really curious. Guess not. Oh. Yet another car heading on in. Looks like to pick up somebody else potentially. And you can better believe that the gate is going to now shut once again. All right, let's check out some comments. Sickles says, we should start a revolution and you should be our leader. No cap, on God, big bro. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm curious, Sickles, are you and Parker Ratliff friends in real life? Are you also a part of that friend group? Or are you just also talking with that Gen Z slang? Starting a revolution. You know, that's a very interesting topic that I would love to dive into more someday. Maybe in the near future on my YouTube channel. I definitely have a lot of thoughts on that term, but for another time. One Way says, just found you. Was wondering what your channel was. You know, at the current moment, my channel is a mix of videos of myself singing when I was a little boy that I posted back in the slightly earlier days of YouTube, back in 2010, 2011, back when I was still in middle school and was performing in talent shows at my local children's musical theater studio. And then just recently, as I've gotten more into protesting Scientology and chatting with my ex-Scientologist friends, my channel has become a little bit more oriented toward that type of content. Dustin Fountain says, spell check is killing me tonight. All good. I've been there. Lori says, show love, guys, hit like. Yes, thank you. Thank you for reminding people. Yes, if you have not already and you are in here, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button. Dyslexic, gotcha. I'm following. I see what you're saying. Sickles says, hit that like, subscribe button, and little bell next to it. Thank you. Parker's my little bro. does that make you okay? Okay, gotcha. So thank you very much for joining. It's good to see you in here. So if you're who I'm thinking of, I think I did junior lifeguards with a brother of Parker's back in the day. Since your name is Sicholas, I was assuming that maybe your name was Nick or Nicholas. And that was not the name of the brother of Parker that I know, if I'm recalling correctly. But yeah, in any case, thank you very much for being here. Benton, yes, you and I did do junior lifeguards. I definitely remember you. I think we also played baseball in Laguna Niguel Little League around the same time. So thank you for being here. It's good to see you. It's been quite literally probably a decade since I last talked to you, but I remember you. I remember being in the same group in junior lifeguards back in the day. Thanks for being in here. And QJ, yeah, we're having a little interesting reunion here, aren't we? QJWMMYA says, wait, you know Benton? I do. It's been a long time, but we're reconnecting here. Isn't that beautiful? Do you know Benton? QJWMMYA? Junior Guards was lit ASF. Yes, it was. And it was tough as hell at baseball. Oh, yeah. I remember. This is bringing back memories, thinking about all this. Nah, he is capping. That is, gotcha. Sounds like my brother's friends have joined the chat and infiltrated my live stream. Well, you know what? I love to see it. I think I might be a little bit out of order now. Harry Lee says, good reporting from the scene of the crime. Tape. So it sounds like y'all are messing with me, and that actually wasn't Benton. But Parker, tell your brother that I say hello if he remembers me. I don't know if he does. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. It's been many years. But thank you, Parker, for being here. Thank you, Nick, for being in here. Cat. Yeah, Zach told us to troll, but I like what you're doing, man. I will have to have a conversation with Zach about that. You never know what to expect when going live. You never know what kind of excitement the night's gonna hold. We've had some excitement today. We've gotten to converse with some of the cops that are doing security duties for Scientology. We've gotten to see lots of people getting on and off of buses. We've gotten to hear the song Flag is Here over and over and over again. And even learn the words, which has been fun. So thank you for tuning in. Dustin Fountain says, you are awesome. Thank you, Dustin. I appreciate it. And Nick McMurray, if that is really you in the chat, I hope the new semester is treating you well. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, I had to plug in my portable charger too. Phone battery only lasts so long. It's 10:59, about 11 o'clock. Would have imagined that they would have been packing up and people would be leaving by now, but there's still buses here. So we'll see, ladies and gentlemen, how long this event continues to be a scene. I really would still like to learn how to turn the camera on StreamYard from my front-facing camera to my rear camera. That would make it easier to switch the perspective back and forth. Back on that school grind? Nice. Best of luck this semester. Hello. How's it going? How was the event? Would you be willing to sell any of the materials that you got tonight? I'm actually super curious to take a look.
They're bringing to other stanchions.
Guess not. I already know they're all going to say no, but I still like to ask anyway. Go what? Oh, the cards? Yeah, it could be. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to make a stink about that if you do, but hey, I wouldn't judge. I would condone it. You know what would be cool is if we see another one walk by, just offer it. Sir, would you like an Aftermath Foundation card? That'd be interesting. All right, I might go see if there's any excitement at the front of the building now. And my brother has joined the chat. Zach Harkey says, Nick found your channel on his own. I just got home from boarding, bruh. I hope the snowboarding was fun today. Hope you had some fun out there on the mountains. We're having an interesting night out here. And yes, your friends have taken to the chat to have some fun trolling a little bit. One of them said that it was you that told them to troll. Sounds like you're correcting the record. And Sickles says, Zach Harkey moment. Sickles, I have been seeing Zach Harkey moments since the morning after he was born. All right, I'm crossing back over to the other side where we can see the front of the building again with that nice big Scientology marquee logo with that big 8-pointed cross to represent the 8 dynamics. I don't remember what the 8 dynamics are off the top of my head. That'll be something for me to brush up on. And then QJYMMYA says, it was Zach. Called me while I was doing homework and said to troll. And then Zach said,
I think so. That's what he told me.
Zach says they're capping. Oh, Susie Q says, did that horrid music stop? It did not stop. I just walked away from it. If I walk back toward where the speaker is, we'll be hearing it again. Zach says they're capping. Sickles says cap, Parker's spitting. So for those who are unclear about what's going on right now, my brother and his friends have infiltrated this chat. And they are arguing with each other about whether Zach, my brother, told his friends to troll or whether his friends decided to troll on their own. Who knows? Dustin Fountain says, move over, Aaron. I have found a new favorite. No, Aaron is my newest hero, buddy. Aaron's great. It doesn't need to be a competition between any of us. We all promote each other. We're all in this together. We all have the same end goals. We all want to see Scientology lose its tax-exempt status. We all want to help people who are wanting to leave Scientology do that. We're all in it together. And yes, exactly. As Lori says, there's room for everyone. But I do appreciate all of you who are in here. And I'm honored to be so welcomed by this community. Gosh, that cross. One goal. That's right. You know it, Lori. Carrie says you should offer to re-record their flag song for them. You know what? I've heard it so many times tonight. I might have to record my own cover. That would actually be really interesting to see how Scientology would react, or if at all, if somebody started posting covers of their songs. That might be the move. Dustin says, and I'm in it with y'all. Thank you, Dustin. We're here to have it. We're here to have you. Happy to have you. Sunny DeCuse, rename it to... What do you want us to rename it to? I'm open to suggestions. But yeah, it would be funny to write a parody and include lyrics about the truth about Scientology in there. Add We Stand Tall 2010 to the cover list. You already know. It'll happen. We'll find the time. Cali Blue 2 says, one's self as an individual, sex. Oh, okay, you're giving me the 8 dynamics. Thank you. Okay, so 1, self as an individual. 2 is sex, procreation, and family, groups, society, community, species, survival, humankind, life forms in general, the physical universe, matter, energy, space and time, spirits. Thank you, Callie. So those are the 8 dynamics. And this cross that you can see behind me we can see that there are the 4 points that you would see on a Christian cross with an additional couple of lines through the center point, so that we have a total of 8 points representing the 8 dynamics. Thank you. Carrie Lee 501 says the squirrels are here. And then Sunny DeCuse asks, what happened to Cam? Nicholas asks, who's Cam? That's Cam right behind me in the white shirt. You can see him right there. I can ask for a moment. So earlier he had a physical altercation with Scientologists where one of them dropped the pamphlet or brochure that they were holding, and Cam put his foot on it, and then the Scientologist got a little bit physical with him. I know that Cam was considering making a PPA, a private person's arrest, talking to the cops. I'm not sure what the current status of that is. I can check with him in just a moment. And Damian Ward says, yeah, Cam got pushed, and PD refused to take PPA. I can confirm that in a moment.
Any such thing as not being sick or not being like, oh, it's okay, you're not PTS, if you get sick at all?
The only other, they can call you a pretended PTS, okay?
Right, but you're still having to fix it.
But pretended PTS is...
You can't just be sick.
Pretended PTS is if you have evil purposes. Pretended PTS is like, so they got either the victim route or the perpetrator route.
Yeah.
And depending on how much they like you, they'll label you PTS this or PTS that.
It's nothing like, oh, you got the flu, stay home a couple days,
No. They're like, check your temperature. If you're literally having a fever, then go to isolation and don't
filled with sick people, filled with adults.
Yeah, that are just sleeping there like, here's the vitamins, take the vitamins.
Wow.
Take only these vitamins. It's not like, here's a juicer and here's nutrition and vegetables.
NyQuil.
No.
No NyQuil or anything, no?
You're going to have
You
only go to ISO when you really are obviously sick. Like, you can't be on
top of that, let's give you an assist. Like, really touch your body all over yourself. Let's do this massage assist to really get you better.
What?
Yeah. The person has a fever.
Look, you guys.
Okay, I think I'm okay.
Did you touch your back?
Yeah. I did it. Okay, so you start with sleeping that way. You lay down flat. Okay, guys. Yeah, do it. So you're laying down flat on a bed, right? And I'm a 8-year-old and you're a 25-year-old or whatever, and you're sick and you're literally so sick. I'm like, okay, start of nervousness.
Adults are doing this. A random adult in a hotel room, the massage table. Look at that, you guys. Like, this is how much an adult random here, their neck, all like that.
And when you're a SEER member not getting touched at all, you're like, oh my God, this is really helping me. Is it helping you? Oh my God, is it helping you? No, so it's really gross. So you do all these things and it's like sensual and you're like, I guess it's helping me. And maybe it is, and maybe it is like you are getting your blood moving and stuff. Right. Who knows? But L. Ron Hubbard stole these techniques. It's not like it's Scientology. It's other methods that were used for massaging or hypnotic. He stole from other people and made his own garbage. It sort of feels like it's just garbage.
Well, it's just, you don't need to be touched by a disgusting random. It's like, in what world is that between an adult and a minor?
That's
again,
so
going
gross.
back to that, if you want to go get massaged by anyone else, 21 and up,
right.
We wouldn't be here talking about
it. And getting touched like that.
And having to do it to other people. And then
sick.
avoid the boner. Oh my God, this old man has a boner.
Oh my God.
It's okay, it's just a body. It's so uncomfortable.
They will always get it. You will always see it.
Yeah.
It's so disgusting.
So imagine if you like somebody or, an old man like you and they're like okay with having a boner during the nervousness. And you're like, oh my God, how do you write up, he got a boner in the nervousness. They do. And they're like, well, did you do anything or anything? No, they went away. Yes, they write down everything.
And imagine then someone reads that and then grades you. Oh,
Yeah.
you did very well
Very
done.
well done, or just
You
well
got a
done.
very well done.
WD, VWD,
But imagine that,
VVVWD.
imagine that you forgot to rub their legs. You have to not just rub their back. Rub their legs and then
You
flip
do all
them
this
over.
and then you do
For
the legs.
women,
Yes,
like,
3
with
down
their
the legs.
tits
Then you
here,
turn
look
over and do the
over,
front and the chest.
touch it over.
Yes, up the
Well, they
side,
tell
just
you
the
not
side.
to touch it,
Boop,
but
like
all
that.
manner of
Cam, like
oops.
this.
Oh,
It goes
oops.
boom, and then you go, oops. So
Oh
you
my
sometimes feel a little bit. It's like that, and then the leg. The same thing. The neck, the boot, just a little side, just a little side.
Lick my and my.
Lick
That
my
was the
and my.
Grandpa song that we were listening to.
Oh yeah, what they would let us listen to all kinds of random music that happened to be on the radio, like lick my Uzi and my crack. Y'all know what I'm
Everybody
saying.
says I'm joining now for the massage. massages. No, I'm not joining Scientology for massages.
They don't do them like us. That's not a massage, okay? Literally. They don't know how to genuinely connect with the body because they think the body is just a physical
Piece of meat.
mess. So it's just a boner. Just get over it. You shouldn't have LTRs. Just like I never said, you shouldn't feel uncomfortable to be kissed by an elderly man.
What?
An old man, he literally says that. A child
Book
should not
one.
feel.
I need to read
What
that.
did he say? Yeah. You're going to be shocked about the stuff. Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's also in there, it says that gay people are covert 1-1, walking around.
What's that?
Constantly on the road.
Oh.
Right here. Guys.
Okay, trucks are being loaded right here. You might see some more people getting loaded in. Thanks for letting us know.
Is this a trap?
All the way down.
You lied, right?
No, I don't. They told
No,
me.
you're lying.
Oh, yeah. They hacked in my stuff. I
Jacob.
have it.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Hi, Jacob. I'm Carrie.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You as well. So, yeah, this is my neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
These people are ruining my neighborhood. I can't even get police. I try to call police. They cut in. They put fake 911 operators there.
Everywhere they go, they mess with you.
Yeah, okay, so right here, right here, if you go look. So, right there, but look inside.
Just don't lose your phone.
See?
Is it here
They're
where
all
they are?
inside. There's a bunch of people in there.
Nice.
You see them walking around?
Yeah, tell me if you see me or my dad. Don't lose your guys' phones.
I don't know what his name is.
Go over here. Why don't you go over here? Jacob, why don't you put your phone over here?
Oh, yeah. That's
Here, I'll tell you this is what I see. So,
Okay. Here. All right.
I can't tell.
so yeah, but people can. They can see.
True.
You can zoom in. Sounds like dishes. That's why I want to see it.
Oh.
Oh, see, yeah.
I don't know if I can see anything. Oh, did my portable charger die? What's my phone at? This should be good for now. So they're loading. Did they finish loading the buses, or they're doing that down there? Oh, they're down there?
I want to see the
That's where the cars came out.
Got it.
But this courtyard is.
Where the people are at?
Yeah. So.
And folks in the chat, I think I missed some chats. I'm looking to go back a little bit. Yeah, Cali Blue 2, they acknowledge family groups as they break them up. Yes, that is the ultimate irony, isn't it? And the squirrels, yeah, that is what we are. Dustin Fountain says, have a karaoke contest at a rally with Scientology songs. Again, right on the sidewalk. That would be fun. I would be up for it. I know that some of my protester friends likely would be as well. Sycilus, I would have spun for Cam on God. Thank you for sharing, Sycilus. And then yeah, Cali Blue 2, that is LA_Cam. Yeah, thank you for giving him the shout out there, reminding us of his full username. Overcoming Temptation says Cam would do something like that and then try to file a PPA. That's wild. Lori says, Dustin, I thought the same thing with dancing and balloons. You guys are giving me some great ideas. We could have so much fun. Damian Ward 96 says, OMG also, no one ever talks about the sauna cleanses that they make you do that dehydrates the hell out of their parishioners. Yeah, so those, I think that what you're talking about is the purification rundown, which is something that all Scientologists have to do pretty close to the beginning of their career, getting onto the bridge, where that involves sitting in saunas for extended periods of time and taking lots of niacin vitamins. And the idea is that it cleanses your mind, body, and spirit of drug residuals from all of the drugs that you may have taken in this lifetime and in past lifetimes. And then Lori, thank you for showing some love to Serge and Laura. We love Serge and Laura, and they are both in our presence this evening. Overcoming Temptation says they document what's... Yeah, so it looks like I'm catching up to the chat of what was going on while Laura was demonstrating nerve assists, which is a form of Scientology processing that Scientologists are all taught, and that is how they deal with illnesses. Yes, they document everything. What in the world? Yep, indeed. More surprises. Don't know the answer to this question. Callie Blue 2 says, we heard about your singing abilities from Aaron growing up in Scientology. Yes, Aaron was one of the protesters that came with us back to the Snow White Cafe on Hollywood Boulevard. You guys, if you're in the LA area, the Snow White Cafe on Hollywood Boulevard does karaoke every Friday night. And a couple of times now, Laura FM and I have gone protesting on Hollywood Boulevard in front of the Information Center and then gone to the Snow White Cafe. Now, here's the thing, guys. I don't know if the Snow White, I don't know if protesting in front of the Information Center, is still going to be as popular an event moving forward, because it appears that they closed it down. That is a loud siren. Thank you for the comment, Callie. And I've fallen a little bit behind Laura and Serge and the others, so I'm catching up, walking past more of these buses that Scientology is using for the evening. I didn't notice this before. This says Flag Service Organization in the middle. That really looks like a actual great spot for some pictures. We could really get some good photo ops right here. Dustin Fountain says, as they would say in California, it's hella late. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Be safe and good night. Yeah, thank you for tuning into the chat, Dustin. Have a great night. Good night from Clearwater. Oh, yeah, so you're really up late where you're at. Thank you for tuning in. I will go live again in the future, and I hope to see you again. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stay live tonight, but there's still people around. There's still stuff happening, so I'll stay live for the time being. But have a great night, Dustin. Thank you for joining. Overcoming Temptation, great content. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hello, sir. That was a Scientologist. I just said hello, sir, too. Being followed by LA Cam. Keep moving this way.
Collect a few bucks from blood money, because who cares where the money comes from? As long as the money ends up in our account, then we're great.
Ain't that the truth?
And that's the problem. Like, that's what they're getting called out.
I asked them if they were being hired off duty. They said no, they're on duty. So they're being paid by the city to be here.
Yeah, you have that on, someone has it on tape, I saw on film.
Yeah, I asked them.
It's awful.
Well, but they must be lying. They're asking stuff too. Because they don't want to tell, these people. I said, they really, let me just go there and there's a favor going on. Like, these people are so good.
Yeah. And one guy, the tall officer tells me, he goes, "Oh, I don't know anything about Scientology."
Yeah,
It's
but
all
you know what?
LAPD
Now they
seems
do.
to say.
Now they do, because I spend a whole bunch of time telling them what in the hell's going on. So if they want to play dumb now,
They were holding this event last night here in this, and outside, they were cleaning up this outside patio. So that's what I just got on film. This car.
In the back of the alley?
Yeah, and on it, so.
look at that. Look at that. Yep.
And then in this truck, I can't, there's like,
So our friend Carrie, who I actually just met tonight, I'm calling her my friend. I just met her, but she seems very cool. She's doing something very similar to what Aaron Smith-Levin has been doing in Clearwater, which is walking up to Scientologists and asking them what they think about the fact that Danny Masterson has not been kicked out of the church. And ask them, do you think that he should be allowed to stay in the church considering what he's been convicted of? And for those of you who don't know, Scientologist actor Danny Masterson, well known for playing Hyde on that 70s show, was convicted in May of this year on 2 counts of forcible rape and sentenced to 30 years to life in prison. I attended his sentencing. It was definitely a very interesting day. But this has been the talk of the Scientology and ex-Scientology world lately, as it's fairly unprecedented for how much Scientology covered up his crimes to come out in the courtroom. Not just, it's one thing for it to be exposed online, but for things like this, crimes involving SA and obstruction of justice to be exposed in a court of law, it's remarkable. I do hope to see further action taken, and as I've mentioned, the Bixler v. Scientology civil lawsuit is a case that's going to have upcoming hearings over the next few weeks, which I will be attending, and you can count on me to do some follow-up videos once I attend those. Hello. Looks like I've seen some additional chats come through. Still haven't seen video of the altercation with Cam and Aja. I'm not sure who caught it on video. I will see if I can ask about that, but I don't know off the top of my head. I'll TBD. I'll see if I can get an update on that for you. Damian Ward 96 says, preach Surge. He really does do a great job of talking about his experiences and relating what's happening tonight to some of the horrible things that have happened in the history of Scientology. He's great. We're really glad to have him here. Surge, spread your wings. Isn't that the lyric of the night? Flatline says, Scientology International claimed Chris's video. Do you think it's because of the flag song? I'm assuming that means that they made a copyright claim. Did Scientology make a copyright claim on his video to get it taken down? Or did they just get it demonetized? I know that can be an issue when it comes to monetization, in which case, yes, it probably is because of the song. And as Lara was saying, that's probably exactly what the purpose of playing the song was. Because if that song, which Scientology owns the copyright for, is playing on everybody's streams, then Scientology can make a copyright claim on all of our streams to keep us from being able to make money on these. Now, personally, my YouTube account is not yet monetized. I need to have, as I understand it, I think it's 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours or something like that. And I'm not quite there yet. So monetization is not an issue for me, at least tonight. But if they're actually able to get all of these streams taken down, that could be a potential problem. Now, I don't know. I'll have to follow up. Is that Chris without a Hellcat, or is that Confident Chris? Flatlines. Let's see. Some more comments have come through, it looks like. Overcoming Temptation says, whoa, thank you. Sassy Cat says, you should restart your live. Chris without a Hellcat just got copyrighted. Oh, so you're saying that the stream got deleted, not just demonetized, but he just got, the whole stream got deleted. If that's the case, then I may consider ending the stream and restarting. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, Gypsy says, restart stream. Copyright violation, got Hellcat. Yes, restart. They got Jess copyright. Also, Jessica's and Serge's got cut. All right, that's what everybody's saying, so that's what I am going to do. Thank you to everybody who turned in. I will be going live once again very shortly. So I'll see you all soon.